In this video, we've compiled the most ruthless thief takedowns ever caught on camera on Hardcore Pawn. And at number 1, employee turns thief.
How much we got into it?
$150.
That's not real.
That's pawned by Christina for 150 bucks.
What? Let me pull up her account. Let me see if she has anything in pawn.
Well, here's the ticket.
Let me pull it up. Christina's account that she had in her name that she pawned for high amounts, that's not real.
Really? Mm-hmm. Christina has worked for me for 7 years. I hired her, I trained her, and I even treated her like family. So how long has this been going on?
A year.
Are you kidding?
No.
So they're all past due?
No, she kept extending them.
You know why you're in here? Is that your merchandise?
Yes.
I don't know how much we've lost, but what I do know is she couldn't have done this alone. She had to have an accomplice. This is you pull that ace out of the hole, and I'll let you walk free.
Christina had worked for Les for 7 years, but that didn't stop her from pawning jewelry under her own name without authorization. Needless to say, she was caught and safely moved to where she belongs, behind bars. But that isn't the only time Les was deceived by his own staff.
Were you on my desk at all?
I wasn't.
Why?
This ring was found on the floor, and it was in one of the boxes on my desk.
You sure didn't drop it?
I didn't.
You said it was in a box.
It was.
I mean, rings do not get up and walk off your desk.
This shouldn't have been on the floor.
Yeah, okay. Somebody made a mistake. If you see anything, just let me know.
I'll keep you
All right,
informed.
thank you.
Yep. Kidding me? Well, now I found all this on the floor.
Are you me?
I am not.
Next to your desk?
Yes.
What did that pile come from on your desk?
Those boxes where I keep stock parts.
He came to me the other day, there was a ring on the floor. That's one thing.
What the hell is this? The footage isn't there. I can clean off my desk and set some jewelry up in a certain order, and that way, when I come in the morning, I'll know if it's gone.
I like that idea.
After a round of several suspicious circumstances, including the security cameras being malfunctional, Les and his team devised a plan to catch the culprit in the act.
It's gone.
What?
The ring is
The
gone.
ring is gone.
Hey guys, cameras are fixed.
Now?
Let's go, yeah. Jeff, cameras are fixed. Hold on a second. Oh my God.
Son of a
Holy.
Joe. He's been with me for over 3 years. He's been part of my family. He's the last person I would have ever thought would steal from us. We found that he was stealing from us day after day after day.
The investigation revealed an unexpected culprit. Turns out, Joe, the head of security, was secretly stealing from the Golds. Sadly, when deception comes from the ones who are closest, hurt the most.
He'd already caused a scene once before over interest he didn't want to pay.
Look, I'm just trying to get my I got brand new PlayStation 3 up in this bitch. You know what it is. Let me just get my
A brand new PlayStation, a whole lot of volume, and absolutely zero patience for a line that every single other person respected.
I'm saying I'm in line. What the
Guys, stop yelling. What the are you yelling
I'm just
about?
saying I want you to be able to hear me through this window.
Said he was yelling so the staff could hear him through the window. Sir, they can hear you. The entire block can hear you.
Let me calm down.
Yeah, calm down. Now, give me your pawn ticket.
All right.
First, he didn't want to pay the interest on his game system.
Les decided to just process it and get this man out of everyone's hair as fast as humanly possible. That plan backfired.
You have it. Take this over to the brown counter. We'll take care of it. He's making too much commotion. So I take his money.
Les went to the back himself to get it personally for a man who'd been screaming at his staff 2 minutes earlier.
What I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. VIP treatment, baby.
There you go.
I'ma just look. Got all my connecting devices.
Called it VIP treatment out loud and genuinely meant it. Everything was fine for about 11 seconds, and then it wasn't.
It's the wrong one right here.
Whose is it?
This is, I don't know who it is. It ain't mine. Got me check this. Look, mine.
The PlayStation had been bagged and labeled the moment he brought it in. There was zero chance of a mix-up happening here.
The minute he brought it in, we bagged it and labeled it. There's no question, this is his game system.
Les had the receipts, literally. But this guy had already decided what he believed, and no label was changing that today.
PlayStation 3, what you
That
talking
is
about?
yours, sir.
Bro, you gonna straight up play me like that? What y'all gonna run me? What you got?
Offered him his money back, and that somehow made things worse. At this point, the PlayStation was just a prop for the performance.
You gotta leave out this bitch sooner or later. Y'all better bring me my PlayStation 3.
Don't ever.
Threatened the store. Les didn't flinch, not even slightly. 30 years on this floor, and he's heard scarier things before lunch.
You a promise, boy. Boy, get your hands up off me, big fella. Straight the up, boy. Get your hands off of me right now. I swear to God, if y'all...
30 goons. He threatened 30 goons in a pawn shop over a PlayStation that was absolutely positively 100% his.
Now get your ass out of here. Can you feel me?
Oh, you gonna feel me.
Can you feel me, brother?
You gonna feel me.
I'm gonna feel
You
you.
ain't f***ing with me, boy.
Les had hit his absolute limit, and when Les hits that point, there is no negotiating, no reasoning, and no second chances left.
In hundreds of thousands of dollars of business. Don't f with me.
That PlayStation situation was exhausting. But this next woman came in with 2 speakers, 1 broken, and enough energy to power both of them.
Fat ass, take it off. The you work here, ain't you getting paid to do this?
I look like a butler to you?
I don't give a
She wanted the staff to carry her broken speaker outside for her, called the employee a butler with complete sincerity and zero shame.
My gonna come in here and get this motherfucker. You better hope he don't slap your ass when he get in here. His big ass gonna beat your little ass.
Threatened to bring someone in to physically handle the staff in a store full of security while surrounded by cameras. Remarkable threat assessment.
This is what army.
Motherfucker, come from behind this counter. Oh, I'll come back there. How the you get back there? Your big ass home.
One speaker worked, one didn't. Store paid for the one that did. That's where the logic ended and the chaos started.
Speaker and take it outside. You want me to stop? Take the speaker
I want you to
outside.
stop, and you're gonna stop.
She brought it in herself. 2 legs, 2 hands, fully capable, but apparently carrying it back out was everyone else's responsibility entirely.
Speaker outside. I'm like, this is mine. Take it outside.
She demands that we take the speaker off. You brought it.
Les had been watching this, and you could see the exact moment he decided being patient was no longer on the menu.
That up
Then
and
you're
take it
leaving it
outside. Y'all wouldn't take the so y'all bring it outside for me.
She wasn't moving, wasn't picking it up, wasn't leaving, just stood there expecting the store to solve a problem she created herself.
Take your ass out of here with your
Bitch ass out of here, y'all.
You're not gonna come in threatening my employees.
Les stepped in, and that was the end of the conversation. When Les steps in, there is no second round of discussion.
Straight ass following behind me. Red ass. Look at this.
She was still talking on her way out, still gesturing, still convinced she'd won something. She had not won anything at all.
The respect and the decency you deserve, but when you're threatening,
You really cannot train staff for this. Subscribe because the chaos on this floor is genuinely never ending and somehow always gets worse. Tell us in the comments which one made your jaw drop the furthest.
See that mug made me mess with the bro, man. Bro, what is you doing, man? Y'all, man.
If you steal something, you're a thief. I mean, look up in the dictionary, that's what it means.
Bad parenting. The pawn shop door swings open, and a furious mother charges in like a bull in a china shop, demanding to know if her daughter sold her precious ring here.
How you gonna sit here and tell me? You told me you brought it here, right?
Yeah.
It best be here.
I don't have it.
Now what we gonna do?
There's nothing
What the
I can
hell
do.
we gonna do? Cause I need my
Nothing I can do.
Don't
I
this belong to my mother. I want my ring.
Not a good impression anyway. To diffuse the chaos, Ashley stepped up. Let's see if it helped or not.
You took your grandma's ring
Yes.
and you pawned it. When?
The day before yesterday.
Okay, so where's your ticket?
I don't have it.
So let me ask you a question as a mother. Did you press charges against your daughter for being a thief?
I'm not pressing no charges against my daughter.
Then you can't get it
No,
back.
no.
Get a grip on yourself, Mommy. The woman just won't listen to anyone. Man, where do such people come from? No wonder her daughter's acting the way she is.
I came in here to try to resolve the situation. But yeah, you want to figure it out. Hey, get off him.
You better figure out some way to get your mom's ring back.
Watch when I get your ass home. Now see, now you got labeled as a thief.
Coin thief. Ooh, there's a new player in the game. This fella's got a quarter that supposedly belonged to JFK when he got the axe. And guess who he's trying to sell it to? Les, of all people. This should be interesting.
Hey, the second person to touch it, man. You see this, man?
Who was the first?
JFK, man.
JFK.
Hell yeah, I'm trying to get $30,000 for it, man.
Really?
Our friend here needs to know that he's trying to close a deal with the boss. Yup, the big cheese himself. You know what that means? You better have some answers ready.
I don't think this guy even knows who the president is today. What year did they put Lincoln on the quarter?
67.
Who's on a penny?
Bill Clinton, whatever his damn name is.
Well, he means you'll have to take your business elsewhere if you want to avoid glitter and dancing. But anyway, this punk got mad, and here's what happened next.
Want to go out for the pass?
Please.
Man,
Follow him out.
Much, man. Man.
Oh, you forgot to ask you.
Let's go. See how Mark made me mess with the foot. Man.
Bro, what is you doing, man?
A young man from Dallas walks in, all proud of the watch that his grandma gave him, thinking is worth $500. But Les takes a look and points out some issues, saying it's not worth much.
A man from Dallas walks in.
What you got here?
That's the watch my grandmother gave me.
Uh-huh. And how much did you want?
I'm trying to get $500.
The guy's not having it. He wants to talk to someone who knows their stuff.
Yeah, you see this discoloration on the side?
No.
Rose color metal in there, looks like copper.
I see gold.
But it's not gold. I wouldn't be able to take it.
Can't give me nothing.
Les tries to reassure him, but things go south. The guy's all frustrated, claiming his watch is worth $500, demanding to talk to the jeweler.
Sorry.
Can I talk to somebody that knows what they're doing?
You can talk to me.
Les, you're bullshitting me, man. I have to get home, man, this week.
I understand that, but it's got no value.
It does have value.
Things begin to go south.
This is a bunch of bullshit, man. I want to pawn my watch that's worth $500.
Let me tell you, have you talked to my jeweler?
Now, when the jeweler says it's basically worthless, things get wild. The guy goes off, and before you know it, he's getting escorted outside unceremoniously.
Well, this guy's been in the jewelry business all of his life. He wants a $500 loan on a watch. What can you do with it?
What are we doing?
Well, I wouldn't really call him names. We're not calling you any names.
Outside, he's still fuming, dropping some colorful words. It's a full-blown scene at the pawn shop. The guy wants his watch back, but Les isn't having it.
Nothing. Stop being a bitch. This is the worst pawn shop in the city. It's a piece of dude. Give me my mother, man. Come over here and pick this bitch up.
You, get him here.
Let's go, my man.
You go, give me my
buddy. Yes, sir. Yo.
A customer eager to test the bike's functionality pushed to take it for a spin right inside the store.
Horsepower I got? A lot. 600 cc's, my man.
Seth Now, it's clear that this customer might have some sketchy plans. Seth, playing it smart, doesn't let the guy take control of the bike. Hey, than a person he just met.
You can't let me take the bike down the road.
Now, the customer, thinking that he's all tough, brings in a friend, calling him his dog, trying to challenge Seth's authority. It's time for a showdown as the customer's all worked up about his busted lounger from the shop and he wants his money back. But surprise, he didn't keep the receipt.
Money back.
Ab lounger I bought here, man, workout. Now, this thing obviously couldn't handle what I was doing on it. So 2 days later, it don't even work.
Let's lay it out. No receipt, no refund. But this customer's not having it. He's all about the money, not interested in an exchange, and things get loud. Security's on standby.
Necessary to keep the receipt.
I don't have a receipt. I didn't think I needed to keep it.
There's nothing I can do for you without a receipt. If you had the receipt, I could give you an exchange. I could give you some.
I don't want an exchange because it's probably going to be some again. How about you just get my money and then we won't have any more problems with this.
The customer keeps pushing, not caring about security or anything else. He's dead set on getting his money back, even throwing out threats.
I need my money back.
Not gonna do anything.
And like all this security
great.
standing around or whatever. I don't give a
He's
rat's
not
ass about that. There better be some money.
When he sees security, he gets a bit jittery but doesn't back down, demanding even more backup. It's a feral showdown at the pawn shop.
Reaches the point of no return.
Oh, son.
Come on. Come on, let's go.
Really?
Let's go. I told you last time. We got you, buddy. Bring a couple more. Come on. We got you. Bring a few.
The Gold family gets hit with a shocker when they catch their own employee, Christina, in a sneaky scheme.
These are walrus peni.
Walrus.
Penises.
Why?
I'm pretty sure I'm right in line with what you can find on the internet. $600 each for those, and $600 for them. There is no way I would take less than $500 for those a piece.
Correct.
Just wouldn't do it.
Let me just go look.
Two customers come in with some of the weirdest items you'll ever see on the show. Les has to take a second to understand what he's dealing with.
Yeah, you're 100% right. How the hell did you know about that? Holy Bob. He's really proficient in anything that's hard. Yeah, I mean, this is it. My guy knows about these things.
Right. Make us an offer.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming in.
Bob is an expert on all sorts of things, including the reproductive parts of a male walrus, for some reason. The expert really saved Les a lot of money with his odd knowledge.
Skull of an elephant.
Really?
It's very unusual.
It's very unusual. How did you get it?
My best friend had it, passed away, and I inherited this one. It's where the tusks were.
I understand that. It came from Africa?
Yeah, right.
Well, I
So-
can promise you nobody's ever brought in an elephant skull, ever. That I can
Little
tell you.
unique.
How about 500?
Nope. 500, I'll take it back. Throw it in my family room, even though my wife don't want it there. How about 12?
How about
5,000. That's as low as I'm gonna go.
It's definitely elephant season for Les, but will he be inclined to own this piece of an African elephant?
Let me talk to my elephant expert.
Africans are more expensive than the Asian ones. Africans are...
So you don't really want to lug it back home, do you?
No, I don't.
So 600, 700.
I believe he'll put it in his own personal collection. It'll have a decent home.
You are?
Thank you.
51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Les consults with his expert, and then he uses that advice to close down a good deal for the pawn shop. Robert Ashley, the deal expert, finds a customer with a car seat missing its base. Can Ashley make a deal, or will it turn into a funny situation? Ashley faces a funny moment. A customer wanted a Chilla scarf, but it's really just a bunny. Get ready for a wild time. So in walks this dude looking like he just stepped out of a heavy metal concert. Tattoos everywhere, face carved up like he had a disagreement with a razor blade. He's all like, "Hey, call me the devil." Seriously? Who does that? But hey, anyway, nice to meet you, Lucifer. Then he drops this bombshell. He's 2,500 years old. Seth's like, "Dude, you got me beat. Finally, someone older than my dad." But here's the kicker. He wants to swap his gold for some cash. Says money's the root of all evil. Yeah, buddy, you're really living the stereotype.
2,500 years old. Great. I finally got to meet somebody that's older than my dad. So how can I help you today?
I want to get rid of this gold. Money's the root of all evil.
This guy might take the cake for the weirdest guy that has ever walked through the store.
How much you want? I could have gotten $650 for this stuff if I melted it down and sold it to my refinery. How about 500?
Can't do it.
It's ain't $50 profit in this thing.
So they're haggling. Seth offers 650, he wants 610, and they're dancing around like it's a satanic tango. But alas, the devil doesn't always get what he wants. Cue the sad violin.
I guess we don't have a deal.
So there Seth is, trying to make a deal with the devil, and he's all like, "I want cash for my gold," and Seth's thinking, "Sure, buddy, let me just grab my holy water." But seriously, with the negotiation, Seth offers him 650, he wants 610, and they're doing the demonic dance of the dollars. But in the end, no dice. No deal with the Prince of Darkness today, folks. Sorry, Satan. Maybe next time, bring a better pitchfork. Ashley introduces herself in a bubbly tone. Now Nana barges in, claiming that she was promised $400 for her 3-carat diamond earrings. She accuses Nicole of lying about the offer. Ashley calls. Nana's outburst intensifies and she demands respect while causing a scene. Ashley calls for her removal, leading to a heated exchange. Nana storms out, hurling insults and leaving everybody exasperated.
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
What can I help you with?
Either trying to get a loan on it or you guys can buy it. Trying to sell it for maybe like once. The certificate and everything is in there. And the bag costs actually way more than that.
Well, if you can tell, it's actually stained.
Okay.
All through here.
I'm trying to sell it for $150 or get a loan $75 instead of the $50.
Dealer Ashley is in the middle of a purse negotiation. Now she's trying to bargain her way through it, but it seems like she's hitting some roadblocks. The bag might be worth more, but it's stained. Now the dealer's not budging, despite the customer's attempts to reason. It's like watching a standoff at the OK Corral, but with handbags instead of firearms.
It costs way more than this.
Okay, but I'm not going to pay you for the amount that you think it's worth because it's stained. This is not one of the newer ones. This is not this season. I know about purses.
Can I get some?
My pepperoni looking ass. Pepperoni ass? I don't even know what that means. Did she take a look at her own ass?
Can I get somebody else?
Now, things are getting pretty spicy. The customer isn't backing down, throwing out some colorful language and asking to talk to somebody else, maybe hoping for a more favorable deal. Now Ashley's standing firm, not letting the pepperoni insults get to her. It's a battle of wills over a bag, and nobody's giving an inch. Can't blame a girl for trying, though.
Somebody else? Why do I have to talk to you?
Because
You disrespectful.
I'm disrespectful and you call me a pepperoni ass?
Ugly ass bitch. Can I talk to the owner?
I'm the owner.
You're not the owner. The owner is the other man. You must have. How you get here? You your way to the top.
The tension's palpable, and the customer wants to escalate things, demanding to speak to the owner. Well, surprise twist, Ashley is the boss lady. So, will the customer stick to her guns, or will she fold like a deck of cards? This customer was trying to sell a piece of jewelry that didn't exactly hit the specific weight to make him eligible to get the amount that he wanted to sell it for.
It doesn't weigh enough for us to take it.
Ain't no gravity in my...
That's a pretty bold request that he's made, especially to an employee of said store.
He wants me to take my jewelry off and put it with his so I can give him more than $5.
$5? $5?
I'm sorry. That's all we can go. We're just not interested.
$5?
We're not interested.
Before he can hold everyone else up, Les manages to get him away from the window.
Thank you.
So I can't get, nothing for it?
Nah.
Ain't nothing gonna work?
We're not interested.
Can't nothing go with it?
I don't know. What else you got to go with it?
I ain't got nothing to go with. I'm asking y'all for something to go with it.
Instead of just getting out of the store after all their business is over, this man decided to take a seat in one of the chairs in the store, which is a big no-no.
No, he can go.
I can't get a little different lines. Hold on, man.
Since he was being quite irrational, they decided to carry him out of the store, screaming and kicking.
Can't get what I'm getting for. That's good. That's good. Let's go up the game,
Beth is used to loud and rude customers, but this is the first time a customer tries to flirt with him. It throws Seth off balance for a second, but he proves that he's a businessman to the bone.
What's your name again?
I'm Seth.
Oh, you cute.
Yeah. Focus. Let me see your ring.
Are you married?
I'm good.
That mean you're married?
I'm good.
Seth gives the woman his offer for her items, and she replies with an interesting counteroffer. Neither Seth nor Rich are willing to take up her offer, but Seth might know someone who will at least consider it.
You want to taste it, Rich?
I'm good.
Rich, you just offered.
Dude, listen, I wouldn't move in on your action.
Hey, Rick. Would you suck on that pacifier for $20?
Rick reluctantly rejects the earlier offer, but Seth raises the stakes and makes an offer his employee can't resist. Everyone enjoyed that, even Rick, especially Rick.
I'll buy you lunch for the week.
Ready?
Seth closes a deal with the pacifier-sucking lady, and we can all agree that he made the best of the deal in every way. Would you suck it for $20?
So $300.
Sure.
You want to do it? Great.
Thank you.
For $300, she got a good deal, and we got a good deal.
This customer walks in with Travisky crystals. Seth has no idea what the hell these crystals are, but he knows what this woman has is not real.
My grandmother gave me that ring before she passed away, and she told me that they were Travisky crystals.
I'm not interested in your crystals.
No, I'm not going anywhere until you give me some money for my crystals.
Do you not understand English?
The crystals may be fake, but not everything about this lady is fake, and she does her best to make that point to Seth. Me, personally, I'd rather buy a Kyber crystal.
Something that's real.
Really?
These right here, they're real. They're real. Can I get some money for those? Are you gonna know what? All this fake ass. You don't know no crystals when you see a mother. Yo.
Have you ever seen a devil walk into a pawn shop? If you haven't, then you're in luck. The next customer to walk in claims that he's the overlord of hell.
Seth.
They call me the devil.
That's some freaky there, boy, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a devil. Sure he was.
Les doesn't care if this man is a 2,000-year-old fallen angel. The pawn shop owner is going to make a deal with the devil if he can make some profit from it.
How long did it take you to get all these tattoos?
Probably 2,000 years.
How old are you?
2,500 years old. Tell me what you give me.
The merchandise is worth scrap value. I could have gotten $650 for this stuff.
I take $650.
I can't give it to you. I'm sorry.
Two old men come into the store looking to sell a computer that could go for a lot of money, if they sold it in 1997.
We need some money. We're going to out west. We killed all the deer in Michigan, so we got to go out for bigger and better stuff.
Most people don't get that aggravated when they bring in, like, ancient artifacts.
Yeah, people collect these.
Oh, they're antiques now.
Both men don't want to leave without any money, but one look at security changes their mind. But that doesn't stop them from stringing along a list of profanities at Les and Seth.
0. How many times do I need to tell you? We're not interested in. Leave the store. I'm not taking it.
Store.
Have a good day.
Usually things calm down once the noisy customers are thrown out, but this time it gets even more chaotic. We're even treated to an unexpected showdown.
I did not drop it on accident, man. I didn't break it. I thought it was you, man.
Oh, that's good.
Two men come into the store and make the weirdest purchases. While Les is happy where other people see weird men, Les sees dollar bills. The veteran pawn shop owner goes into full salesman mode and makes even more profit from the hardcore zombie killers.
Zombie apocalypse? But you know what? As long as they were buying, I'll listen to any bull they have to throw. You know what, Rich? You, get out of the store!
Thank you. Seriously? You just came right in the middle of my sale like that?
We sold it, right?
That's right.
That's what matters.
Yes, it does. I cannot wait till Uncle Les comes back.
Well, ask one more time. Did you say get out of my way, you bitch?
It's been brought to my attention that you have told Linda to get away from me, you bitch.
Prove it. I ain't did nothing.
Les is pissed with the gutsy move Tony pulled when he refuses to speak the truth, asking for proof instead.
Tell me the truth.
I did nothing but sold it, coat to a customer of mine.
Les tries to make Tony confess by taking what he considers a softer approach.
Tell me the truth and you'll be okay.
It don't matter. I'm gonna lose anyway. What's the difference to me? Whatever y'all gonna do, man.
What kind of attitude you got with me?
It ain't you. Come on, man. You know what I'm going through out here. You know what she's doing on purpose.
Do I give a as long as you make the sales?
I make the sale.
After trying one last time, Les manages to get a confession out of Tony.
Well, ask one more time. Did you say get out of my way, you bitch?
I told you to be a long bitch. Get the real line.
Since he confirmed he did violate the rules, Tony bags himself a suspension.
All right. See you Saturday.
Maybe.
Although he successfully delivered punishment to Tony, Les failed as a boss when he refused to try to know what could have led to the issue.
How many chances can I give this guy? Ashley, how many chances can I give you?
Me?
You!
Seth calls in Ashley, Seth, and Karen over to his office to go over the results he got from their mystery shopper. While making rounds through the shop, Les finds out Rich wasn't in his post.
Where the hell is he? Rich!
Seeing that Rich had left the business in a bid for pleasure, Les calls him over for a chat in his office.
I'm looking for you in layaway. Where the hell are you?
I gotta sit in layaway all day long and just wait for something to happen? I needed to take care of something that was out on the floor.
Les threatens to fire Rich, who had been a loyal employee at the shop for over 20 years.
It arrives, and bam! A pirate ship vehicle pulls up. Believe it or not, folks, pirate ships are real. How cool is that?
Shiver me timbers.
Let's dig into more detail. Buck's mischievous grin invited the pawn shop guy to inspect his street-legal pirate ship, leaving him in disbelief at the ship rolling on the road. Chumley, intrigued, joined Buck for a spin, both eagerly anticipating Rick's mysterious response. Buck, bursting with enthusiasm, showcased every detail, building suspense for Rick's impending reaction, creating a thrilling wait.
Woo! I'm on a boat! What's up, ladies?
As we explore the boat's details, prepare to be mesmerized. Buck's turned it into a luxurious entertainment-packed ship with TV and laser beams. Buck's living in a fantasy, folks. He bumped the price to $250,000, leaving Chumley stunned with a $100,000 offer. Bargaining ensues, but hold on. Rick's entering the scene. Things are about to get even more interesting, don't you think?
No, that's bull. Whatever. Oh, sorry.
$250,000 for a pirate ship? Buck storms off in anger, but if you're in the market, he's your guy. Ahoy, mateys! Now, speaking of high prices, would you consider a $5,000 spectacle? Mr. Vital tempts Corey and Chum Lee with a priceless 18th century onyx diamond and platinum flip spectacles. Who needs such luxury just to read? Ponder on that, folks.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's happening?
I've got something here which I think is pretty spectacular.
A magnifying glass.
No, it's better than that. Bam! That is 18th century onyx.
As Vital claims $5,000 for the onyx specs, Corey and Chumley reconsider. Expected, right? Still stuck on the price? Time to move on. Corey seeks Rick's advice, and here's where it gets intriguing. Rick's jewelry expertise makes Vital's price take a U-turn, slamming down from $5,000 to a mysterious $700. Wonder what Rick knows.
Probably 1920s, the whole Art Deco style. This was what was popular during the time period. Spectacles were probably first invented in the 13th century.
This made Vital get really disappointed. Actually, that disappointment is acceptable, isn't it? The bargaining continued, and at last, at $850, Rick walked away as Vital stood disheartened. Does this help Rick or Corey or Chumley to negotiate better?
Cheers. Thanks.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, I'll meet you down over here at the counter.
All right, appreciate it.
Antiques. Antiques are quite breathtaking and valuable. It does offer us millions and billions of cash, only if it's authentic. Let's meet a guy who tries to sell a fake 1888 Perseus and Pegasus statue by Emily Pacall. Who isn't fascinated by the great Greek mythology? The fables and morals are indeed captivating. One morning, a gentleman approaches Rick with an 1888 Perseus and Pegasus statue by Emily Pacall. Rick is astounded in seeing that artifact and claimed that if that's an original, it is indeed worth thousands. Wow, can you imagine, folks? One day you have a valuable artifact, the next second you have an I'm rich kind of moment. Something worth imagining, right, guys?
How you doing, gentlemen? Oh, pretty good.
Have a bronze statue I'd like to sell.
Do you know much about it?
I don't know what to tell you about that.
The man listens patiently to Rick's captivating mythology theories and facts. Moments of calmness pass, but then the atmosphere shifts. Rick drops a bombshell. The artifact isn't an original, but a recast. Things escalate before you can guess, and even security hovers on the edge. Dramatic, isn't it, folks?
1930s, died around 1915. He did a lot of mythological stuff.
It escalated way too fast, and the man was done and stormed off the place cussing Rick and the other men. People were surprised, but it was a regular day for Rick. Rick's life is quite adventurous and fun, isn't it, guys? Let's research more about Rick's day-to-day meetings, shall we? Photographs are said to be the doors to the past. We live ourselves through photographs again and again. But what if the photographs are made to lie or to make money? Isn't that point of view interesting? Let's meet a man who uses the photograph of great Abraham Lincoln and Mary Todd Lincoln to make $1 million. On a pleasant day, Rick gets a potential seller who's going to surprise him and us all with his possessed item and the strange demand.
Good.
So here we go.
Gorgeous. It's supposed to be Abraham Lincoln and Mary Todd Lincoln.
Yeah.
Chumley grows suspicious of the Abraham Lincoln and Mary Todd Lincoln photograph. Surprising? Not really. Rick steps in, emphasizing the need for a master's eye before sealing the deal. Confusion ensues, prompting Rick to call in Maureen, an expert. Maureen declares the photo illegitimate, sparking tension between Rick and the seller. Spicy, right? Now, the absurd unfolds. The seller demands a whopping $1 million for the photograph, leaving the crew and us, the audience, utterly speechless. The man has left us hanging. What's really going on here?
In 10 years. I'm honest to God.
I know, you think this is worth $1 million?
Isn't that correct, guys? Anyways, Rick didn't encourage the guy, which led to the repercussions between them. He took the big leap and faded away from the scene of action. Is greed an important factor in this, or are the sellers genuine in their prices? A lesson for you guys. One shouldn't be dumb enough to be this greedy. So this dude walks in, right? And he brings in some equipment, no beating around the bush, and straight up expects a cool $100 for it. Can you believe that?
Like, I'm trying to get at least $100 for it.
$100? Yeah. I want to be able to sell it.
Well, the guy just flat out tells him that there's no way he can cough up $100. So the customer's disappointed, but hey, at least he's keeping his cool, right?
So how much can you give me, man?
$20.
Well, we're clueless about what this dude's gonna pull off next. But hold up. Seth comes swooping in to handle the situation like a boss. Let's see how he tackles it.
Sitting on the back? Do you know what it is?
It don't matter how many you sitting on in the back.
Because then I can't.
Well, things are seriously heating up, and it's turning into a real mess. Seth tries to talk some sense into the guy, but he's just not cooperating. And instead, he's shouting like there's no tomorrow.
Dollars for this.
You paid $200 for that, I overheard?
Yeah, I mean,
really, you paid $200.
So Seth breaks it down for him, saying it's not even worth $100. But this dude is now causing a scene, making a big fuss that's grabbing everyone's attention, to be honest.
I'm trying to get money for it. I've been waiting in this line for an hour. I need more than two.
This guy seriously needs to calm down. He's dropping way too many curse words. And honestly, it's gonna be his one-way ticket out of the shop. That's when Les steps in to take charge. Let's see how that plays out.
You gonna do old man?
Who you calling old, mother?
Old man?
No way, he actually said that? Like seriously, what the heck? This guy just keeps digging his own grave, making the situation even worse for himself. Brace yourself, because what he does next is gonna leave you absolutely stunned.
Really, mother? I got this. I got it.
You wanna give me more than one?
Oh my god, seriously? Can you believe it? This dude actually tried to mess with Les and thought he could get away with it without being kicked out. That's some messed up behavior right there. Like, what on earth was he even thinking?
Wait for an hour.
Really? Me? You.
Well, he totally got what he deserved. But guess what? That's not even the end of it. Now, this lady is seriously contemplating whether she should go for it or not. So, what's your take on it, guys? You think she'll end up taking it or not? And she goes on to explain the situation. Talk about major agitation right off the bat. This lady is seriously caught off guard and maybe just can't handle the fact that it's not a gift card. And well, she's getting a bit too aggressive, folks. You know, the kind that usually gets shown the door and tossed out of the shop. Props to Ashley for still trying to explain things calmly and patiently.
Where do you see a swipe thing on this? Do you see a
Someone needs to rein in this woman because the way she's throwing a fit over a gift card is seriously ridiculous. I mean, does she not even realize how foolish she looks? Just look at her, still going on and making an absolute spectacle of herself.
Somebody want to buy off a burger?
And last but not least, we get this other dude who goes absolutely bonkers. But here's the kicker. It's not about something he wants to buy or pawn. Now, you might be wondering, what on earth set him off then? Well, keep watching to find out.
Hey, how you doing? I'm here to buy an engagement ring.
So,
no kidding, this guy is actually here to buy an engagement ring. Whoa, that's some exciting news, isn't it? Les coolly presents a selection of engagement rings, and you'd think everything would go smoothly, right? Well, except for the blaring car horns outside, because of course, nothing can be too easy. Oh, damn. So that's the reason for all the honking? There's a massive truck just sitting smack in the middle of the parking lot. Now, take a wild guess. Whose truck do you think that might be? Come on, give it a shot. It's not rocket science.
Semi-truck.
and then it's white gold.
That's me.
Sir, ding, ding, ding. It's none other than this guy. So Les politely requests him to move his truck from there. And what do you think his response was?
Find your place to park?
Oh man, come on now. I'm in a hurry. I can't be moving my truck in this.
Yikes, did he seriously say that? I mean, how do some people not have basic common sense? Did he genuinely think he was doing the right thing? Les is clearly not putting up with it, and you could totally see that.
You don't have an option. You have to move your truck. I'll be more than happy to show you.
Can you believe this guy had the nerve to straight up say no? Well, let me tell you, things are about to take a turn for the worse for him. But just when he thought he couldn't dig himself any deeper, he goes ahead and proves you wrong.
Why are you so rude?
I'm not moving the damn truck.
Byron, take over.
Well, obviously he's about to get kicked out, and trust me, you gotta watch this. It's absolutely hilarious.
Move the truck. Come on, man. That's wrong, bro. Next time, park it on the freeway.
This dude should be totally embarrassed about his behavior. And oh boy, he didn't stop there. He just kept on going. And the last straw was this.
Move your truck!
These two guys roll up to the pawn shop claiming they got hustled out of their laptops and dropping hints that a shop employee might be in on it. Tough back.
There's two guys out here that are saying they were scammed out of their laptops.
Les, the big boss, gets called in to handle this mess. As the duo spills their story, turns out they handed their laptops to some lady outside the shop, lured in by the promise of cash and laptop return.
Tell me.
She pawned 2 of our laptops, and she told us she was gonna give us the money and the laptops back because she knew somebody.
Les is legit shocked. These guys expecting help after a sketchy deal? Nah, no way. You can see it on his face. Neither.
Okay, wait, you pawned something?
Yes, she had the ticket.
When did you pawn it?
Today.
Now the guys want Les to switch the ticket for the laptops, but Les is playing detective. He's like, when did this supposed pawn deal go down? Today, they claim. Les smells something fishy and wonders if his employees are pulling a fast one, out of his way to help them.
That's what we were trying to contact the owner because we want.
I am the owner.
I was just trying to switch the ticket so she can't have them.
You can, it's in her name.
Legally, Les says the laptops belong to the lady. He can't just hand them over. The guys are desperate, suggesting a name switch on the ticket, but Les is like, nah, those laptops are technically hers.
I wanted to know if
I can't do it because, according to law, they belong to her, not you.
Oh my God, Sal.
Okay, so Les is in the mood. If they can ID the employee involved, he'll hand back their computers. They leave, but they can't deliver, depending whoever the employee is.
If you can find out which one of my employees, you give me the guy's name, I'll give you the computers. Find me out what I need to know, I can make magic happen.
Les, a pawn shop pro, suggests they hit up the cops and file a report. Guys are desperate, try to negotiate, but Les shuts down any rule bending.
Every transaction we did today is still accounted for, so it's here. All you guys need to do is fill out a police report. We can handle it that way.
Les shuts down any notion of bending the rules, highlighting that their laptops belong to the lady.
Any way I can just switch the name.
No, because they're in her name. They technically belong to her.
And they don't belong to her.
Les makes it clear they're not getting their stuff back without paying for it. If any of that.
Inside job, and once we figured out, we came back and trying to tell you.
No, that's not the way it went.
That's not the way it went. The way it went was, you pawn your laptops to this pawn shop.
Les drops the truth bomb. No laptops without paying. It's a lesson on greed.
Here's the way it works. Nobody gets out of pawn without paying for it, and nothing goes out the back door.
The boys still thought, hold up. So this dude walks into the shop all chill, just looking for some help with the table. But out of nowhere, he switches to R-rated mode, throwing around some colorful language.
Let me lay on this mother. This is a sex table? Damn, I'll get some on this mother boy. Come on, Ashley, man.
Les isn't having any of it.
Bitch, that's what I've been screaming for. Come here. Get your ass over and shut up.
He's like, Ashley, we need backup. Shut this down. Now it's getting wild. Dude is on a bed. There's commotion. It's like a party, but not the good kind.
Get kicked in the face? Look, let me ask you something. No, you be quiet. Look, come this way, baby. If you let me, I'll be slapping that ass.
Les steps in and drops the truth bomb. We're not turning this place into a free-for-all. But hold on, he's not just playing referee. There's the threat of a face kick. Yikes.
Really? We don't think so? You don't disrespect my daughter-in-law.
Les isn't messing around. He tells the customer to get off the bed, making it crystal clear, don't mess with my family.
It's family. I'll tear that up, boy. I'll tear that up. Tear that out of here. Understand that?
The customer throws out an apology, but man, what a scene, right?
Put my kid. I'm sorry, man. Don't put my kid. I'm sorry, Les. I'm sorry, man.
This guy, Mark Hollingsworth, waltzes into the shop with a kind of sketchy idea. He's all like, I own this company dealing with watches, cars, and parking problems. But trust me, his sales pitch is as smooth as sandpaper.
Yes, Mark Hollingsworth.
Mark Hollingsworth.
Do you have a company now that does any of your, watches your lot or anything like that, takes any of the cars out?
We do.
Right off the bat, it's clear Mark's trying some passive-aggressive marketing. Les isn't buying it, though. Mark's still pushing, suggesting towing away illegally parked cars. Les, smelling potential scams, puts his foot down. No signing anything.
Better business venture than what?
Well, then probably what you're working out right now.
I must be missing something.
Okay, well, there's nothing to be missing. If somebody's parked illegally, we want to be...
Tension builds as Mark insists on linking their businesses. Les draws the line, saying Mark can't come in and shake him down. It gets really intense, and Les gives Mark an ultimatum. Leave or get tossed out.
I want the business. We're kind of working the area right here.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm going to give you...
Les, not one to back down, successfully kicks Mark out. Mark, feeling a bit defiant, says he'll be back, but Les isn't bothered. He's like, "You're not welcome here." But he just won't get a clue.
This is going to be our business as well.
No, it's definitely not going to be.
Listen.
No, you listen. You are not coming into my business and trying...
Very nice way to promote a business.
Right here,
Here's the way it's going to work, sir. You can leave nicely, or we can throw your ass out.
I tried coming in here.
Nobody comes in here shaking me down. Do you understand that?
Les has got grit and refuses to fall for dodgy deals. Mark's attempt to twist his way into a business thing totally backfires, leaving Les with one message. His pawn shop isn't a playground for shady schemes.
I'm not leaving anywhere right
Yeah, of course you're not.
I'll be back in.
All right, come on back.
And him, and...
Well, at least they...
Seat showdown comedy. In a strange pawn shop turned into an airplane seat sale, things got wild when a gutsy and unusual woman decided to turn the whole event into a comedy show. Picture her like a sneaky cat strolling over to a chair and ignoring the "don't sit" sign as if it were garbage. It was as if your rebellious grandma suddenly took center stage, tossing caution and posters to the wind. Then in comes the lady running the shop, armed with politeness and a simple request for the lady to give up the seat. Little did she know she was about to get into a funny showdown with our cool and calm customer. The woman, looking super confident and mischievous, said, "Just let me be," treating the chair like her personal throne.
Okay, these are for sale. We don't have like a trial and error.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to buy them. I'm just trying to try them out.
As if that was not funny enough, the secret guards jumped into the blend. The shopkeeper, determined to bring order back, tried nicely to get the bold woman out of her comfy spot. But our fearless main character was not having it, bravely declaring, "You cannot make me move."
And what you can do is leave me the alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then comes the guard trying to lift her off the seat. Suddenly, there's a big scene. The woman, now a pro at making a show, indicted the guard of bothering her and indeed threw in the surprise of claiming it was sexual harassment. The pawn shop turned into a stage for a solo performance, with our main character making up the script on the spot.
No, thank you.
No,
you can get your hand off. Get your hands off of me. Get your hands off.
But the comedy did not stop there. Wanting to leave with a bang, our leading lady dramatically fell to the bottom, blaming the confused guard for pushing her. The shop, once a place for buying and selling, turned into a theater for a funny play where reality and silliness conflicted in the most hilarious way.
Girl,
You pushed me.
What? I didn't touch. Did I touch you?
And just like that, the woman in the pawn shop left everyone. Guards, shopkeeper, and onlookers scratching their heads, wondering if they had just witnessed the craziest pawn shop show ever.
I'm not going anywhere.
Do whatever you want.
And we can have a staring contest.
Joe Sofa Saga. In a pawn shop full of weird and wonderful things, a guy named Joe was on a mission for the perfect SETI. The man was on a tight budget, but his bullishness was as high as his hopes of chancing a hidden treasure among the fine furniture.
Well, here's the deal. I just moved from New Jersey, my wife and I. We just bought a house, and she sent me here. She said, "See what you can pick up."
Perfect. Let's find some.
He spotted a couch that looked like it had been through a lot. The man with a hopeful look asked the shopkeeper if they could clean it before he bought it. Little did the man know, this couch had a history. Spills, stains, and all sorts of weird stuff. The shopkeeper, trying not to burst into laughter, convinced the man it was a great deal without mentioning the hidden surprises.
So inexpensive, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, man, that's nasty.
Not giving up, the man confidently sat on the couch, comparing the dirt on it to his shoes.
I'll tell you what, my shoes are cleaner than this couch.
then don't buy it.
With a serious face, he said, "I'm pretty sure my shoes are cleaner than this thing." He even tried to make a deal, $200 for the not-so-great couch.
$397.77. Really? Well, I only got $200.
It was a deal only Joe could find reasonable in the world of craziness. The real laughter started when this man, without thinking much, joked that if the couch were the shopkeeper's daughter, she must be a nasty one. The line between funny and awkward was getting blurry.
We had a reupholster and I gave it to Ashley.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that your daughter?
That's my daughter.
She must be nasty, too.
Out of the blue, a guard, called in by the offended shopkeeper, rushed in like a superhero. Joe was lifted off the couch and thrown out of the store, leaving everyone laughing.
Yeah. Walk out. Walk out, my man.
The pawn shop adventure had ended, but the story of Joe and the not-so-clean couch was sure to be a tale told with giggles and grins for years to come.
Yes, sir.
Go someplace else.
That's the dirty D right there, baby.
Comic pawn shop confrontation. Okay, a man is coming towards the shop. Wait, what? Is he coming to have something from the pawn shop? The man asking about her daughter means how creepy it is.
Hello. I need to pick up some stuff for my daughter.
Is it in pawn?
Yes, ma'am.
Laughter begins. Everyone around is intrigued to know what had happened to this man. Oh, another man entered into the argument. Let's see what would happen. Man accusing the shop owners of stealing. How crazy this man is, constantly accusing them of being thieves.
No, I want the stuff.
Yeah, but without the ticket, we can't give it to you.
The man is constantly infuriating them and sees he has come out the carbon. Who knows what will be the end of this nonsense fight? Oh, they're about to have the piercing argument.
I'm here, I want the stuff now. And what's he gonna do?
The man called the guard to throw him out, but see, the man is not in control. He is constantly arguing and challenging them without knowing the fact of the danger he's really in. Oh God, he's challenging the massive guard. The guard stopped him and said, "Don't touch me," but the man was not understanding.
Hey, I ain't scared of him.
Is he serious?
Calling his death to come earlier. The guard, in his fur, sent the man out. The really funny moment for all because the stupid man in his arguments really put him into account.
Hey, you can't get... Hey, I want my stuff. I tell you what, big boy. Hey.
Battle for sanity. Well, folks, take a look at the pawn shop's front yard. It's like a bustling highway out there. The crowd has formed a lane longer than my grandma's stories. And guess what? The sanity levels are off the charts. It's like a contest for who can stay the sanest. Now, hold your horses because here comes the geniuses. These folks are more interested in the pawn shop than a cat in a laser light show.
Well, he's from California. Look at all these idiots.
They've gathered like it's the grand opening of the Pawn Shop Olympics. What's the big attraction, you ask? Maybe they're expecting a magic show, or perhaps the pawn shop secretly giving away free wisdom. Or, here's a wild thought, they're gearing up for a full-scale aggression mission against the poor souls inside. Watch out, world, we've got a pawn shop revolution on our hands. Stay tuned and remember, in the pawn shop chaos, sanity reigns supreme. Good luck, brave souls.
That's not.
But in this next episode, this person walks in with a really interesting gun. But how interesting? You're about to find out.
Yeah, it's like something James Bond would wear.
Yeah, right. You just saw that, huh? But that's not out of a James Bond movie. That thing is as real as it gets.
What can I help you with? I'm here to sell my ring pistol today.
Well, you know how a gun never stays in the shop for long, be it whatever shape or size. But this thing is something I've never seen or even heard of before. Have you ever seen a pistol ring? Boy, you're looking at it right now. This is something definitely worthy of adding to the antique collection list. Come on, you have to agree with me. Everything about this pistol ring is antique, from loading it to the trigger to its hammer. This thing is a killer. Literally. You know what? If I ever went undercover on a mission, I would definitely carry this cute little devil. James Bond, we just found your vibe, and I know Rick would agree with me too. Yeah, that man seems very particular about the price he's going to ask for that dangerous ring.
I'm looking to get $9,000. I'll use it to buy some of the things I collect more often.
I personally would wear that ring everywhere. It's an all-in-one combo, kind of a hidden treasure who can double up like your personal bodyguard. It's unreal how cool this thing is. But hey, did Rick just contradict me?
Wear them just for fashion.
Damn, Rick has got a good sense of humor, not gonna lie. Seriously, getting hit by that mini pistol ring would definitely hurt your ego hard, man.
It's also seriously a gun. I mean, it would really hurt getting shot with this thing.
And oh, I kid you not when I say that the man clearly did his homework right. He literally asked for $9 grand in the blink of an eye. I mean, that piece truly is a showstopper. But that expensive? Damn.
The 9 grand. They're pretty rare.
So what happened is that the deal took an intense turn, and Rick, being the smartest in this show, had to prove it. So before finalizing the deal, he wanted a bit of expert advice. I mean, that's always better than regretting later, right? So let's see what the expert had to say about this antique pistol ring.
The European gunsmiths, they were making all kinds of little weird things. This is the Imperial Protector. Basically,
looks like this tiny mean machine has taken down quite a few people in the past. So it must cost a bomb. But let's hear it from the expert himself.
For 11.5.
Okay. Thanks, Tony. I really appreciate it.
Whoa, I never expected that. 11.5K? That's crazy. And just look at the size of that thing. That thing is golden for sure. But as you know, Rick plays by his own rules, and I'm curious to know what he has to offer.
I'll give you $3,000 for it.
No, can't do it.
Okay, so Rick is trying to settle the deal for $3 grand. But bro, that's like not even half the price the seller asked. Do you think the man will accept the offer? For someone who knew a great deal about the pistol ring, I don't think this man is gonna budge. But Rick wasn't ready to give up or give in as yet. So, do you think they'd both settle on the same grounds? Who do you think is gonna win this round? Well, let me put your anxiety to rest, for here comes the moment you're waiting for.
As amazing as this thing is, I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
And just like that, Rick missed the chance and saw the extraordinary collector's pride walk right out of his door. But what happened in this next episode is even crazier.
Working with an instrument maker and got really, really interested with the harmonica.
You know how music instruments can be great collectibles. In which case, what do you think about an ancient instrument that has an emotional connection to it? Does it help double up the price? Well, I don't know about you, but I have never seen a shining gold M Hohner harmonica.
We've all played a harmonica once in our lives.
Right, we have.
And we thought we were good at it.
So for those of you who don't know who Matthias Hohner is, here's a quick history lesson for you. Hohner was a trained watchmaker born in Germany. And his company, Math Hohner AG, is the oldest and largest producer of harmonicas in the world. If you want to know more about this masterpiece, here's Rick for you. So apparently the watchmaker was so blown away by the piece that this is what happened.
So he saw the writing on the wall, but he was also working with an instrument maker and got really, really interested with the harmonica.
Rick's knowledge never fails to amaze me. There's no question that he is a master of his job, and his trade skills are even better. But is this going to be a jackpot or a lost cause? Before Rick states his price, he found a problem with the musical piece.
You get in the ballpark.
Okay, all right.
It's plastic, and it's not in the greatest shape.
I don't know, it's not too bad a shape.
The cardboard's coming off.
Oh no, that's going to majorly affect the price of this beautiful piece right here. So while the seller was holding on to a grand $500, what Rick pitched was unbelievable.
Here's $75 for it.
It cost
$75? Wow. I would feel humiliated if I was that harmonica right now. I mean, come on, man, it's not that bad. But what can I say? Rick knows better. And the seller wasn't ready to back up, and even had a genuine reason for it.
$1 to fill my truck up with gas right now. I can't take 75.
I find the man reasonable. The least you can do is compensate his gas. But as you know, there are no emotions involved in business. Rick's not taken aback by anything, and sticks with his price, but he failed to grab the deal. I think he wouldn't mind much though, because the harmonica was plastic, and it was also peeling off in some places. So sadly, the seller needed to go back home with the broken instrument, and he couldn't even make enough money for gas anyway. Next up, we got this interesting thing that you'd never expect at a pawn shop.
The guy just pulled in the parking lot with a boat he wants to sell. So Chum and I...
Yes, it's a freaking boat! What you're looking at is a 1958 Sea Flight Glastron, and this is no common sight, y'all. Rick and Chum came to take a look at the huge and fascinating boat, and it looks like they already like what they're looking at.
57 Chevy, didn't they?
Sure did.
Is it a convertible?
And how could something start without Chumley's irrelevant questions, right? Like always, he was more worried about the boat being convertible or not. Well, chum, you definitely cannot expect everything to be fancy, okay? Despite that, I can't help but love Chumley's confidence. Meanwhile, the seller has made up his mind to demand a hefty $10,500 for the boat. Let's hope he can make just as much from the master of negotiation. And this time, the item in question was a timeless beauty, created in 1958, standing tall, defying the effects of time. Whoever maintained it surely did it with the utmost care and dedication. Great work right there, but I think someone is already getting busy coming up with the numbers.
It looks just like the 57 Chevy I got for the old man's birthday. It's definitely tempting because
Rick's already deciding how he was going to pitch this look-alike a 57 Chevy.
this Glastron boat is awesome, but boats are tough to sell, so it has to be a home.
Like he already said, boats are money pits. I mean, nobody would want to keep this huge boat in their homes as an antique. Quite rare, as the word suggests itself. But this seller is definitely giving Rick tough competition. With all that USP knowledge he was throwing about, he came in here ready to face the pawnbroking world.
Do you know why?
Because it was a little 17-foot boat.
No, because it was fiberglass. No more wood boats. Wood boats were moving out.
But what happened next was totally unexpected.
10-5.
In an unexpected turn, the owner of the boat bravely revealed a startling price tag, $10,500. Wow, that's crazy. What do you think Rick is gonna do? Will he buy it or break it?
I don't even want to make you an offer. There's too much work that's got to be done for me to make anything.
Did you see that? Rick didn't even make an attempt to convince the donor to accept a lesser price. But that's exactly what the show is all about, expecting the unexpected. But you cannot miss this museum piece that just made its entry.
Really? Ain't no motherfucking receipt. It ain't no receipt.
Finish listening.
No.
I think it's time to leave.
I'm not going nowhere.
It was like a verbal storm. As far as her reaction goes, well, let's just say it was quite the showstopper. Let's see how Ashley handled the situation.
This is Joe.
How you
He's
doing,
gonna show you to the front door.
Wait a minute now. Get your hands off.
I guess
Don't
you're
touch
leaving.
it. I'll be back. I'll be back.
See you then.
Little ass baby, you need to go get fair right quick.
Welcome back to our channel, guys. Unexpected. The seller's reaction? He's seen hidden guns in everything. Swords, canes, cameras, but a gun-disguised desk? It's like 007's DIY project gone wrong.
You're really not going to stop anybody if you shoot him in the thigh with a small 22 like that.
Well, it's not even a regular 22. It's a 22 short or something it looks like.
The pawnshop seller, baffled by the antique gun desk, insists on a buddy inspection to verify its age. The buyer, eager for the coolest desk ever, is like, where's the gun though? Antique furniture shopping meets gun control comedy.
This thing is a gun. You press there's the trigger. That falls down, hits the hammer. The bullet flies out this way.
The second seller is utterly perplexed by the gun desk, questioning its practicality. He's pondering who would buy a tiny desk with a hidden firearm. Meanwhile, the buyer's probably thinking, well, it's the perfect desk for a high-stakes game of hide and express their displeasure, demanding a prize from the machine. The situation escalates and the guard steps in to address the misunderstanding.
Let's go out. Let's go. Well, just keep walking, man. Keep walking.
Don't tell me what's going on. Come on. Y'all out of order.
The conflict peaks as the women continue to argue for a manager's intervention. The guard ultimately expels them from the pawn shop, concluding the incident.
And at number 1, we've got a customer who got kicked out.
I need about $200 for this. I need like $5 a piece for these.
What's this?
That's on Rocker Flocker CDs.
But they're not actually his, are they?
I mean, I do what I gotta do to live.
These are counterfeits.
I need $200 for this, and I need the money for this.
His breath smelled horrible. It smelled like whiskey.
Straight up.
Am I swearing at you?
I don't give a what you doing. You gon' buy this from me. Ugly ass smirk looking
The customer was screaming and abusing Seth with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Big teeth looking Yeah, you bitch. You step in my face and I'll handle you. You know who the I am.
The guy's still running his mouth. I have customers that are coming in and out at all times.
You bitch.
Get the out of my parking lot.
What up?
After security asked him to leave,
Bitch. You better be glad you bitch.
Why would he do that? All that, and this guy escorted himself off the property. Pure.
he spat at the door and kicked a garbage bag on his way out. But this next customer is the filthiest one to enter the store.
So Shine Exchange, these about to get put out.
Are you flossing?
It's mint flavor, gotta keep my breath fresh.
I got it. Did you just really flick plaque at me? That's disgusting.
What you want me to do?
Well, I don't want you to do that in front of me. You know, I wanted to help this guy out, but this was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So I don't have your plaque come flying in my face.
Seth tried to handle the situation respectfully, but the moment he was told his item was worth nothing, he started hurling insults at Seth.
I was hoping I could get 150. You
Diamond?
see that big-ass diamond?
It's not a
right there?
diamond. These diamonds aren't actual diamonds.
How much are you gonna give me for them?
I'm not interested in them.
This is bull. Just
Maybe.
you understand I'm getting ready to get put out? You need to tell me how much those earrings are worth.
They're worth 0. I feel bad for you, but at least you'll have clean breath.
Man, that. I'm not going anywhere until I get some money for them.
Things were already going bad, but from here, it only got worse.
You're full of You're a ass.
That was absolutely one of the most disgusting loans I've ever tried to process.
This whole ass place is an ass. You.
Moving on, Seth seemed nasty, but this next one broke the scale.
Bringing this ring in, my grandmother gave it to me.
Okay, and you needed how much money?
About $100.
It says 925.
Okay.
So a stamping that says 925 means silver. It's a really good ring. It's just not real gold.
Okay, I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me I came all the way here for nothing? I'm in the process of trying to go to work, and you mean to tell me that I can't get this ring pawned? Go find somebody to give me some money for my ring.
No, obviously you're not leaving, so I'm gonna show you how to leave my store.
That's a damn shame. You need a bodyguard for little old me.
I think you left the little you at home.
All I was trying to do was trying to help.
Get your ass back in there, big boy.
Today, Les Gold meets two scammers so confident and so spectacularly stupid they implode on camera.
Hi, what's your name?
My name's Vito, man.
Vito?
Yeah, man. Vito Corleone, man.
You don't look Italian.
Well,
Italian blood?
It run in the blood, man. That's all I can tell you.
This may be the single time in Les Gold's career he regretted asking a customer for their name. By the end of this exchange, he was regretting opening the doors to him at all.
I got something for you, man. You're gonna be happy today. I'm trying to tell you, man.
I hope it's filled with money.
It won't be wrapped in this paper for what I'm trying to tell you.
The guy walked up with something buried under wrapper upon wrapper of paper, and Les leaned in fully intrigued. Diamond? Ruby? Nope. Once the final layer peeled back, raw disappointment painted his entire face.
I need the second person to touch it, man. You see this, man?
Who was the first?
JFK, man.
What lay in his hand was a basic 25-cent coin, supposedly handled exclusively by JFK, the assassinated 35th president. Absurd already, but the price tag he's about to name is the real punchline.
JFK.
Hell yeah, I'm trying to get $30,000 for it, man.
Really?
That came off his car, man. He got killed in, man.
Either this man drifted directly out of some psychiatric ward into the shop, or somebody was running an elaborate prank with Les as the target. No other explanation fit, and it kept getting funnier.
What year is on the quarter?
89.
Quick reality check, JFK was assassinated back in 1963, yet this man kept insisting his quarter was stamped 1989. The bare minimum of running a successful scam is at least getting your basic timeline straight.
Did they put Lincoln on the quarter?
67.
Les couldn't even muster enough energy to stay irritated anymore. There was a genuine, real-world chance this guy didn't know the current president, the current year, or a single basic, verifiable fact about anything.
Who's on a penny?
Bill Clinton, whatever his damn name is.
Wrong.
Underneath that calm surface, Les was genuinely insulted anyone could think he was this gullible. The guy felt his whole scheme falling apart, and rather than quietly walking out, he doubled down on Les.
Damn, man, I ain't worried about no damn penny. I got a quarter that's worth $30,000. Can I get my...
Les flat out told him no purchase was happening. Forget $30,000. Les wouldn't even trade this quarter for another quarter sitting in his pocket. That was the precise second the entire situation imploded.
No, can I have my... Man, what the you saying, man? God,
So you're talking a little loud.
This is worth $30,000, man. I'm not playing with you, man.
Les tolerated plenty, but the man's volume was now climbing high enough to disturb every customer in the store, something Les never let slide. So he called in someone built to explain things very clearly.
Damn, man.
Here's my translator.
What's that supposed to mean? He ain't gonna do. Can I get my money or my merchandise, man?
He really should have sized up security before running his mouth like that. End of the line. Les dropped the quarter onto the floor, and security was about to drop him in exactly the same way.
Follow him out. Oh, you forgot to ask you.
He should genuinely be grateful security even handed back that quarter, casually suggesting he put it toward bus fare home to wherever he came from. He was finally out the door, but not silently.
Mess with the man.
Bro, what is you doing, man?
Get on, man.
Still screaming, still arguing, still completely convinced his worthless quarter was somehow worth a small fortune. Honestly, this man might be the most certifiably unhinged customer to ever wander through the hardcore pawn doors.
You dog. That ass quarter, man.
Bro, JFK.
And right when you think nothing on the planet could possibly top a man screaming over a worthless quarter, the next couple struts through those doors with even less proof and somehow even more attitude.
We laid our computer down there.
He was already
Walked out.
in. He was already in. Did you not talk to him about it?
He's right there.
A furious woman and her husband stormed in, claiming his laptop had been swiped from inside the building while it sat under the store's own care. But the actual truth was a wildly different story.
Here the other day, we told you to go to the police department, and you didn't go yet?
Wait a minute, it's your responsibility.
No, it's your responsibility.
I put it on that tape.
Seth flat out refused to roll the tapes because the actual footage clearly showed someone who walked in alongside this guy lifting that laptop. The whole scam was unraveling, and Les stepped in to end it.
He said he was gonna watch. He's gonna
We put it right under the sign that says we are not responsible.
No police report, no formal complaint, nothing on paper anywhere. Les saw straight through it. This guy wanted to confirm there was no video before framing the store. Clever, but nowhere near Les's level.
Let me see what the it was on the camera. Go get that tape.
You're not getting the tape. How many times do I need to tell you? Go, do it. We told you.
Bizarrely, the man was now threatening to do the exact thing Seth and Les had been begging him to do, go file that police report. The absurdity was peaking, and then somehow it got worse.
You're gonna wish I'd have got it back.
What does that mean?
You're gonna wish I'd got it.
Les wasn't shaken by the words themselves. It was the raw, unbelievable audacity of someone threatening his own son inside his own family store. Audacious behavior, and to be perfectly honest, deeply stupid behavior.
No, what the f? Tell me what that means. Tell me what that means.
Maybe he should have taken one quick look around the room first. That single sentence was all the Q security needed, and they moved in without anyone even asking. Then Les dropped something genuinely shocking.
Hold him right there. Hold him right there. Hold him right there. Hold him.
The guy completely snapped, losing every shred of control. It took 4 grown men to physically pin him to the floor. But Les wasn't letting this slide. He wanted to ensure it never happened again.
Don't ever threaten us, ever. Do you understand that? Who the do you think you are coming into my store threatening my son's life?
And it still wasn't over yet. Even after the man finally calmed himself down, came to his senses and apologized, the lesson wasn't anywhere near finished, and Ashley personally made sure it landed hard.
Hi, I have a threat going on right now at American Jewelry.
No, sir, I'm not going to let you go. No, I don't think so.
This store operated on absolute zero tolerance for disrespect. A threat like that didn't simply cross a line, it shattered the entire line. And every employee and customer was about to be reminded exactly why.
You want to come in here, you want to talk to us civilized. Even if you're disputing something that we're doing, we're cool with it. The minute you make a threat, we take you beyond serious.
The window for polite conversation had closed several minutes ago. Disagree with the store all you want, but the very second a genuine threat leaves your mouth, this family completely stops playing nice with anyone.
We'll wait for the police to come.
But I didn't put my hands on your son.
Is he threatening somebody's life?
Somebody threatened his life.
2 scammers, 0 brains, and 1 pawn shop that's seen far too much. If this pure audacity made you laugh, smash that like button, drop your favorite reaction below, and subscribe for more hardcore pawn chaos.
Which is neg.
dry as my neck, and try to neck chock her.
You would think the hardest part of running a pawn shop is the customers, but what if the biggest threat to every single deal was the family running it?
She's out of control. She's stepping in the middle of my deal.
You're both out of control.
She's the one who stepped in the deal.
Enough.
And every customer caught the crossfire.
Either join us or don't.
They quit. I'm done.
You're not done.
Watch.
You're not done.
It started the way most things between those two start, with a comment that was just sharp enough to draw blood. Ashley had made a decision on the floor, Seth had made it clear he disagreed, and somewhere between the second and third exchange, the professional veneer cracked completely. Voices climbed, staff members found reasons to be elsewhere. The customers still in the building went very still. Then Ashley said something, quiet enough that only Seth heard it. Whatever it was, it reached somewhere past the argument, past the rivalry, past every year of built-up tension sitting between them, and Seth's hands moved before his brain could file any kind of objection. There are moments in that building that people talk about for years. This became one of them. What followed was not a conversation. It was a verdict delivered in real time, in front of every employee, every customer, and every camera in the building. Les put himself between them and turned to Seth first, and what he said stripped every ounce of justification out of that room without a single dramatic pause. By the end, neither of them was looking at each other. By the end, neither of them was looking at him either. A Cherokee customer walks in with a full Native American collection, and Les is already doing the mental math on whether this could be an easy flip.
For you. This is a tomahawk right here. This is the war club. And then this is actually, they're all pewter belt buckles.
One piece in particular has a carved face on it, and that detail alone has Les's interest up. But then comes the question that always matters most.
Native American items actually sell very well in the store. These aren't original artifacts, but they are unique.
$22.50 for the whole set. Les goes quiet for a moment, but before the negotiation even begins, something in that collection catches a completely different kind of attention.
If I can get it for a good price, I know I'm gonna have no problem flipping it. All right, so how much are you looking for?
Probably around $250.
Someone just pointed out that one of those
resembles you, doesn't it?
It's closer to you.
It is, right?
It's the same color hair.
The laughter in the room confirmed it before Ashley could even react, because when everyone agrees that fast, there's really no walking it back.
I agree with you. It's true, it looks just like her.
Seth tried the I'm kidding exit, but paired it with a $90 offer, somehow managing to offend Ashley and lowball the customer in one breath.
I think that's kind of rude.
I'm kidding.
Don't pay attention to her. 90 bucks?
No, actually, I'm not interested.
Now the deal is dead. Seth and Ashley are already mid-argument, and the customer is just standing there watching a family implosion unfold in real time.
I don't want to fight in front of the customer, but I don't agree with her. Sorry, man.
Okay, well, I guess that's it. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Ashley wasn't dropping it, and Seth knew exactly what that meant, because once those two lock in, no customer, no deal, nothing else on earth exists.
It's a problem.
He was rude, Seth.
He was just joking.
He was not joking.
Seth called it a joke, Ashley called it rude, and honestly, neither was entirely wrong, but only one of them was still keeping score.
My sister takes things way too personally.
He was rude.
Whatever, Ash.
He was not joking. He was rude.
Ashley saved her most devastating line for last, and the door she very much wanted to slam was the only thing that didn't get the last word.
You can't close the deal because your ego gets in the way.
Don't slam a door in my face.
With the door still rattling from that argument, Ashley heads back to the floor and walks straight into a deal that's about to test her patience all over again.
My grandfather that worked on a railroad in the early 1900s.
It's beautiful.
And I also have other things if you
Sure, let me see what else you got.
Peter came in with a railroad watch from the early 1900s, even names a price.
How much money were you looking for?
$3,000.
Okay. Let's see what we can make happen.
$3,000. Ashley doesn't flinch, calls in Brian to check the gold, because before she commits to anything, she wants the numbers to do the talking.
What I can do is I can offer you a buy price of $2,000.
That's not enough.
First, Brian's done his part, and Ashley comes back with 2,000 flat, a number that lands noticeably far from where Peter was standing.
20.
Ashley holds hers, and the gap between them isn't closing. It's just getting more politely uncomfortable with every counter.
I'll make you a fair deal at $22.50.
25 to least I'll take. That's where I'm at.
$22.50. Peter nudges it to $2,500, and the room is basically watching two people who both think they're being more than reasonable.
I'm giving you a gift. $2,400? Final offer.
Peter thanks her warmly anyway, the kind of gracious that makes Ashley's attitude stand out even more. Then Ashley pushes. One last offer across the table.
Really?
Why didn't I get that in the beginning, that offer?
Do you know where you are? You're at a pawn shop.
I know that. I
We
realize
negotiate.
Ashley was so offended you could...
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Ashley responds with an eye roll that said everything she probably should have kept to herself, because Seth, standing right there, took it worse than Peter.
I just dealt with this guy. He gave me 2 ounces of gold, and he wanted $3,000.
Ashley walks over to recap the deal like she's the victim of it. Met him at $2,400. He walked. End of story. Nothing to see here.
I was actually on the showroom floor. You treated the guy like crap, and you lowballed him right off the bat.
Except Seth, who saw the whole thing go down and wasn't about to let the recap be that clean. Because lowballing someone and having an attitude isn't exactly a negotiation strategy.
I did not lowball him, Seth.
Well, obviously you blew the deal, didn't you?
You know what, Seth? Why did I even come in here?
I don't know.
Ashley pushes back immediately, but the more she explains, the clearer it becomes that she still doesn't quite see what everyone else in the room already does.
I don't even need to talk to you about this anymore.
Ashley's screwing up left and right. At this rate, we're gonna lose every single customer she deals with.
After that fight, Ashley craved revenge on Seth and wanted to put him down in front of a customer just like he did to her. Soon, the perfect opportunity walked in.
I've got a 1970 Detroit Tiger autographed baseball.
How'd you get it?
My grandfather left it to me.
Seth sees a great opportunity and genuinely wants to make an offer. This isn't window shopping. He wants to buy it, and the deal is already forming in his head.
This is a great collector's piece. It's signed by not only L.K. Line, but Norm Cash. For the right price, I'll be able to make a huge score on it.
Not a Detroit fan and not attached to it either. He just wants to sell it, fund a trip to Puerto Rico, and get straight down to the numbers.
How much are you looking for?
I'm looking to get $1,500 for it.
$1,500?
Him wanting money was perfectly fine, but the ball definitely wasn't worth that much. And Seth made that crystal clear while still keeping the negotiation going on his terms.
I'm gonna give my brother a taste of his own medicine. Hi.
So how much are you?
What have you got here?
I've got a 1970 Detroit Tiger autographed baseball.
Seth knew exactly what Ashley was doing, and that smirk on her face gave it away. So when she started asking questions about the ball, he just had to ask.
What do you know about baseballs?
A lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Haven't we already established that Ashley knows absolutely nothing about baseball?
She knew absolutely nothing about it, but that was never going to stop her because her intentions were never to actually buy it. She could not be any less interested.
So $1,500.
Do you know anybody on the 1970 Tigers? Look at that ball.
Completely ignoring everything Seth just said, Ashley acted like he wasn't even in the room at all, and the customer was left standing there, visibly annoyed and completely confused.
Who am I negotiating here with?
What did he offer you so far?
I haven't been given a number yet.
Ashley kept pushing anyway. The customer threw out $1,200, and just as Seth was about to negotiate himself, Ashley jumped in with a number that stunned the entire room.
How about $250?
$250? No way. No way. That wouldn't get me to Georgia.
Seth was visibly getting more and more upset, but not wanting to fight in front of the customer, he held it together and just focused on somehow saving the deal.
You know anything about this ball, Ash? Before you put out any offers? How about $500?
No, it's got to be higher.
The customer said no to even $500, so the next logical step was to go up a little, but Ashley couldn't care less about closing anything at this point.
I said $250.
I'm at $500. Do you know who signed that ball, Ash?
Who am I negotiating here with?
Do you know anybody who signed that ball?
That was Seth's breaking point. He could not stand her anymore. But Ashley was having more fun than you could imagine, and the only real victim here was the customer.
I'm sorry, since when do you know anything about baseballs, Ash? Since when do you know anything about that?
I know a lot.
You know what, this is not worth it.
Can I get my ball back?
They were so deep in the bickering that when the customer actually tried to pull back from the deal, neither of them even noticed. And somehow, it still got worse.
Can I have my ball back?
Do you want to give him his ball back, or do you want to act like a
I don't
total
know.
ass?
I want to spit out another price to really insult him. Are you serious?
The whole store was watching at this point, and the poor customer, who just wanted to fund a trip, was left standing there with absolutely no clue what to do.
You have so many balls over there that you can't even sell.
Yeah, but
Listen,
it's
you
not
two.
autograph like
I'm going to take my ball back.
autograph the same condition.
Do you know how many balls you have?
The real issue finally surfaced. This was a full ego clash, loud enough for the whole room. But Lees knew his kids and knew exactly what would make them stop.
What is your problem?
Day in and day out. All you do.
You can't close a deal. You just don't know how to close a deal.
Painfully hilarious, everyone in the room went completely drop-dead silent except for those two. The beeping noise did nothing either, and at this point, absolutely nothing was going to work.
You do not close any deal.
Yes, I do.
No, you do.
Wait a second.
Ashley actually refused to give the ball back, acting like a deal was still somehow on the table after all of that. And as expected, the customer was completely done.
I'll take my business elsewhere, and you two can finish this up on your own time. You're wasting mine. I thought you were professionals and tactful. Evidently, I was.
The customer literally walked out saying his goodbyes to them, and both Ashley and Seth didn't even glance his way, fully locked in the argument like he was never there.
I'm sorry that you had to deal with the most unprofessional human being.
Thank you very much.
Planet.
Why would you come in? Why would you step in the middle of that deal?
Les had been patiently waiting for it to resolve on its own, but both of them were completely out of control now, and it was time to step in himself.
What the hell is... Hey, enough! What the hell is wrong with you? You do not understand the #1 rule. You never argue on the floor. I don't want to hear it.
Les knew just shutting them up wasn't enough. It would erupt uglier next time. So he called them to his office, but they didn't even stop arguing on the way.
She's out of control. She's stepping in the middle of my deal.
You're both out of control.
She's the one who stepped in the deal.
Enough!
It felt like both of them were cursed to argue nonstop. Les could not believe how bad it was getting by the minute, and even he was feeling completely helpless.
Shut up. I'm in the middle of a deal. I don't know how to run this store. I'm not. I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in.
The water was now completely above Les's head. He'd seen them fight before, but this was a full-on word war, and even he didn't know how to make it stop.
Shut up and be quiet. Now that's enough.
What he did this morning, he stepped into my deal.
Les could not believe something that small had started all of this, but before Ashley could even finish laying out her full complaint, Seth jumped straight back in again anyway.
And I closed it! I closed the deal!
I swear to God, I'm gonna smack you.
Move over here. Move away.
I'm gonna smack you.
This is what you call professional?
Just one line from each of them was all Les needed. There was no single culprit here. Both were equally out of control, and he could not be more disappointed.
Shut up! Shut the up for a change. I have never been more embarrassed of my children.
Les has always had one golden rule: no arguing on the floor, because if his own kids do it, there's no controlling the employees. And Seth just made it worse.
Send her home!
Both of you go home, right this minute! Don't even say another word.
Les had just laid down the law, but those two were barely out of his office before the floor handed Ashley another customer and another chance to get it wrong.
I don't know what's going on with my sister today, but she screwed up a couple deals that would have been good for business. I'm gonna stay on the floor and keep an eye out.
Seth's already clocked Ashley's mood and decided to stay close. Not to help, just to watch, because something about today tells him this isn't over yet.
So what's the least you take for everything? How much you want total?
For this, I would like at least $3 grand.
That's the least you take.
At least I'll take.
Okay.
$3 grand for everything. The guy's not budging on that number, and Ashley now has a decision to make before this conversation gets any more uncomfortable than it already is.
I can't quote you a price until I see everything. So go get your other stuff.
Until she sees all of it, which means this guy has to make another trip before any number gets discussed.
What can you quote me on just this load? It's a lot to drive back and forth and load all this stuff up.
But you want $3,000 for everything.
He's already done the heavy lifting once today, and driving back feels pointless, so he throws out $3,000 flat and hopes that's enough to just get this over with.
What am I gonna do with warming tiles?
Underneath heated making.
Okay, I don't want those. Now what?
Warming tiles weren't exactly what Ashley had in mind, and her face made that clear before a single word came out. The enthusiasm in the room dropped immediately.
I'm not trying to waste your time, okay? I'm trying to just get a price for this low.
Okay, so you want $675?
She hit him with $675, and somewhere across the floor, Seth's entire face changed, because that number wasn't an offer. It was basically an insult with a dollar sign.
Ashley's lowballing this guy, and she has no idea how much this stuff is actually worth. This guy has a lot of good stuff. I need to step in and take control.
Seth's seen enough. Ashley has no idea what any of this stuff is actually worth, and if nobody steps in right now, a genuinely good deal walks out the door.
It's getting too little to where I want to be on this.
I think I'm nauseous.
The number was too low, the energy was off, and he's not interested in going back and forth with someone who clearly isn't either.
If I decide not to pay top dollar for home goods, that's my decision, and Seth needs to respect that.
Ashley is standing firm like she made a perfectly reasonable call. Waiting any longer simply isn't an option at this point.
Is my sister out of her mind? These home improvement goods are worth way more than what she offered.
5 for that load of goods is not negotiating. It's practically giving the man a reason to never walk back in.
Seth, I quoted him.
I know, but if this load's $600, I'm going to take it.
That's where I started.
Bye.
But you're being nauseous.
Ashley isn't backing down, and Seth isn't letting it go, and the customer is just grand now. Bring the rest, and he'll make up the difference if it warrants it. Simple, clean, and actually respectful.
Okay.
Deal?
All right, deal.
All right, so bring the other stuff. We'll get you written up when you come in. All right?
All right, thank you.
Stop. You're being obnoxious to him.
Ashley is fuming and not hiding it for a second. As far as she's concerned, Seth hijacked her deal, and she has zero intention of letting that slide quietly.
You know what? My #1 rule is never argue on the showroom floor.
This is not the time to get into this kind of discussion. We'll deal with it later.
This is funny. It stopped being funny a long time ago for everyone else.
I expect you to be out there like a professional. Now go out there and go to work with your brother.
Okay, Dad.
Right back out the other.
So, Dad sent me out here to work with you, and since you're in such a crappy mood, I got this one. Oh, look!
Seth already knows the second Ashley shows up with that energy that this isn't going to be a normal deal, and the smirk on her face basically confirms it immediately.
This should be fun.
Yep, should be fun.
We replaced the toilet in her house with one that's a low flow.
A toilet. Someone actually drove it in, and Ashley jumped on it before Seth could say a word, which means this was never really about the toilet at all.
It's an original 1955 Elger.
$400 for a toilet from someone's house, and somehow the customer is saying it completely straight-faced, which makes the whole moment even harder to process.
How much do you want for this toilet?
$400.
She's got a reference price, and she believes in it. $600 for a pink one online, so $400 for this one feels reasonable in her head at least.
They don't make them anymore, and I saw a pink one online, and they wanted $600.
Ashley's not buying the logic, and she's not pretending to either. Astronomical was the word she used, and she clearly meant every syllable of it without any hesitation.
So here's my thinking. Asking for the amount of money that you're asking for is really astronomical. So what are you coming down to?
$200 was still too high for Ashley, and she kept pushing lower. Seth, watching from the side, is wondering why his sister is negotiating a toilet in the first place.
Why is my sister even negotiating? This isn't American jewelry and toilet.
Seth is genuinely baffled. This isn't a jewelry deal or a storage haul. It's a toilet from someone's house, and Ashley is in full serious negotiation mode over it.
How about $50?
$10?
$50. Then $10. The customer just wanted it gone, and Ashley just wanted to spend the least amount possible. So somehow those two goals landed on the same number.
I know this is a crappy old toilet. Paying $10 $10 to get under my brother's skin is all worth it.
Ashley didn't buy that toilet because it was a good investment. She bought it for $10 specifically to get under Seth's skin, and she is absolutely thrilled about it.
My sister has no idea how this business works. Who in their right mind is gonna buy something like this?
Seth cannot believe what he's looking at. A used toilet is now officially store inventory, and Ashley is standing there looking completely satisfied with her decision.
I don't want to hear it. I'm in charge. I made the decision, $10.
Awesome. Bobby J, wheel it to the back, please.
Seth starts making his case, and Ashley has already decided she doesn't want to hear it. She's in charge, she made the call, and that's the end of it, apparently.
What the hell are you doing? So you give me all the time about buying stupid stuff.
Yeah?
You're gonna spend $10 on a toilet?
Yeah, it's
You're really gonna spend $10? This is what you do when you're in charge.
Seth goes straight at her about buying ridiculous stuff, which lands differently when she's standing next to an actual toilet she just paid $10 for out of spite.
Seth, do you understand how much toilets sell for nowadays?
Dude, it's a 1950s toilet.
You make a profit.
You're gonna make a profit?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Ashley is not backing down. She knows what a 1950s toilet is worth, and she's not going to let Seth stand there and act like this was a stupid move. Seth pulls out 20. All dollars on the spot. He'll double her money right now just to take ownership of this toilet, which tells you exactly what he's planning to do with it.
Here's 20. Meet me outside.
Where are you going?
Go get Dad and meet me outside.
Is that way?
See you out there.
Ashley takes the 20, Seth grabs the toilet, and now he's calling everyone outside. Whatever is about to happen next was clearly thought through the second he handed her that bill.
Ashley's been on my back all day long. I can't deal with her anymore. Bobby J, bring it this way.
Ashley has been on Seth's nerves all day, and this toilet just became the breaking point. Bobby J's helping move it, and whatever Seth has planned, it's not going back on the shelf.
What is he doing?
I have no idea, but it can't be good.
Nobody in the store knows exactly what Seth is about to do, but the energy in that parking lot already feels like something you don't want to miss.
What are you doing?
Seth!
Seth took a hammer to it, full swing, right there in the parking lot, and then got in his car and drove off, leaving everyone standing there in complete silence.
Where are you going? Ashley has pushed Seth too far. Something's gotta change.
Les is watching the pieces of a $10 toilet scattered across his parking lot and trying to figure out which part of today he is most disappointed about.
Seth, listen to me. Take it easy.
Crazy.
He's not crazy. You know what? It's all on you.
With Seth still fuming in the parking lot, the dust barely settled before Ashley was back inside, and this time she walked straight into Seth's territory, looking for a fight.
I just talked to Rich. I looked out on the sales floor, and the entire wall where the TVs are is empty.
Yeah?
Ashley came in with a point to make, and Seth could tell the second she walked in, this wasn't a casual check-in. She had something loaded and ready to fire.
So I have a problem with that because I think that Rich needs to make sure that the sales floor is really equipped.
Really?
Yep.
Seth isn't letting this one go quietly. The TV wall is empty. Rich dropped the ball, and as far as Seth is concerned, someone needs to be held accountable right now.
Did you ever think of the fact that maybe we don't have any TVs and we check on it every day?
Ashley's not taking that lying down. She's fully aware of the situation, and the last thing she needs is Seth acting like she's blind to what's happening in her own store.
We do have TVs, Seth. They're back there.
They're
do we
all
not have?
on.
Do we?
Ash,
No, they're not, Seth.
We are fully out of TVs.
Well, then maybe Rich didn't know that.
They are now both absolutely certain they are right, and neither one of them is even slightly interested in hearing the other one out for a single second.
Maybe you didn't know. I'm aware that we don't have TVs. You should be aware that we don't have TVs.
Seth throws Rich under the bus, and Ashley catches it midair, because if anyone should have known about the TVs, it was the person standing right in front of her.
Don't take it personally.
I'm not taking it personally.
You are.
I'm
You
talking about the
you
store.
think I'm just attacking
I'm talking
you.
about the store with every issue I have said.
Ashley is done being talked to like she's the problem. She came here to sort something out and somehow ended up being the one on trial instead.
Have your empty shelves, Seth. I was trying to help a store. I can't run every single department.
You're not running any department.
When I bring it to your attention,
You're not
say,
running
go
anything.
handle it. Go handle that.
Seth is not interested in the explanation. Bring it to his attention all you want, but at some point, someone actually has to go fix it. And that someone is not him.
Are you handling it?
I'm bringing it to your attention.
Are you handling it?
I'm bringing it to your attention.
Thank you.
period.
Noted.
Ashley hits him with a flat "noted" and walks, which is somehow more cutting than anything else she could have said, and Seth knows exactly how much that was meant to sting.
My sister's going around the store creating all these problems. She needs to mind her own business because I know eventually I'm gonna have to put out all the fires she's creating.
Seth is already running the math on how many other fires Ashley has started today, and the number is high enough that he's decided someone upstairs needs to hear about this.
Seth needs to give me the respect that I deserve. I'm a manager too, and I have the right to call out employees when they're not doing their right.
Ashley isn't cooling down either. She has the title, she has the role, and Seth treating her like background noise has officially crossed a line she is not willing to ignore.
So either my dad's gonna handle it or I will. It's bull already. I've got a serious problem. Seriously, you're always defending Ashley?
Seth walked into Les's office with his mind already made up. This wasn't going to be a casual conversation. He came with a full case, and Les was going to hear all of it.
Hell,
You know what she's doing? No, seriously.
You're coming in yelling at me. Hey, first slow down, then we can talk.
Les barely gets a word in before Seth is already 3 points deep, and Les is trying to slow the whole thing down before it turns into something he has to officially referee.
She doesn't know anything that's going on here. She's having Rich pull TVs that don't exist.
Seth lays out the TV situation, and from his angle, it's airtight. Ashley gave Rich a job that didn't make sense, and now the whole floor is paying for it.
Ashley saw empty display cases, and there's no TVs for sale.
I understand that.
She tells Rich to go fill them up.
Lise already knows the other half of the story. Ashley saw empty cases and told someone to fix it, which on paper isn't actually the worst instinct in the world.
Because he wants to appease her.
Well, that was stupid. And Rich should tell her.
He's scared of her.
I understand that. Well,
Ashley walks around this place wanting to be a manager. She's either half in or half out. She's never fully in.
Les is threading a needle here. Rich should have pushed back. Ashley should have checked. And Seth is standing there wanting a verdict when the whole thing is just a mess.
So then deal with it.
I will handle it.
You're just gonna give her a slap on the wrist, and the same gonna happen
I'll
next week.
make the decisions, not you.
Fine.
I don't hear about it anymore.
Seth doesn't want to promise. He wants action. Because as far as he's concerned, every time Les says he'll handle it, Ashley walks away with nothing but a conversation.
And just take control, or else I will.
Enough. I'll take care of it.
Do it.
Les shuts it down, and Seth walks out. But the look on his face says he already knows exactly how this plays out, and he's not expecting anything to actually change. A hair joke, a $10 toilet, and an empty TV wall somehow managed to pull an entire family apart in one shift. The deals were secondary. The drama was the main event today. Hit subscribe if you want more of this chaos, and let us know in the comments, does Ashley go too far, or is Seth just too sensitive? And if you want to watch something crazier, this next video is just for you. Behind the drama of Hardcore Pawn, the Gold family and cast have lived lives you won't believe.
We're pawnbrokers that happen to be on TV. The uniqueness of our situation is the American Jewelry and Loan business.
Hardcore Pawn brought chaos, cash, and controversy into Detroit's pawn world. But what happened to Les, Ashley, and the cast?
I'm trying to get 1,200, and I guarantee you I'll be back for these.
What are we looking to do?
We're looking to sell it if we can.
How could you do that? How could you do that?
And this is where it all began. In 1998, a TV producer named Richard Dominic was flipping through channels when something caught his eye. Not a big Hollywood actor, not a flashy ad, just a local commercial from Detroit. On screen was Les Gold, loud, confident, and full of energy that jumped right through the TV. You didn't just see him, you felt him. Dominic never forgot that moment. But here's the thing. It took more than 10 years for that little ad to turn into a real show. True TV finally said yes, and in 2009, they gave the green light to what would become Hardcore Pawn. When it premiered on August 16, 2010, it was a hit. 2 million people watched that first night alone, the biggest debut in True TV's history. And it made sense. The shop, American Jewelry, and Loan had been a Detroit landmark since 1978. By the time the camera showed up, it was already famous. Inside, you could feel the city's energy. People arguing over deals, cash changing hands, jewelry piling up on the counter, and tension in the air. What would you do if you were standing across from someone like Les? Bold, no nonsense, running a pawn shop empire with a camera on him every second? That energy pulled viewers in right away and set the stage for everything that followed.
Get out of the store.
If I'm gonna sue
Get
you,
out
I
of the
want
store.
my paperwork
Get out
back.
of the store.
Give me my paperwork, bro. Don't grab my arm, man. My arm is... Man, what are you doing with my phone, man?
Take off.
We take care of it the way we need.
And here's where it gets real. By 1993, American Jewelry and Loan had moved into a huge 50,000 square foot space on 8 Mile Road. Walking in, you felt the energy straight away. On a busy day, around 1,000 people came through the doors. Shoppers, hustlers, desperate customers, collectors, all bargaining and arguing. Hardcore Pawn captured that chaos on camera. Fights broke out, tempers flared, and security guards were constantly pulling people out while the cameras rolled. You could hear the shouting, the clatter of gold chains on counters, and the sharp sound of a deal being made, or refused. It wasn't clean or calm. Unlike Pawn Stars, which focused on rare items and polite talks, this was raw, messy, emotional, and real. Les Gold's idea was simple: show the business as it actually was. No hiding the ugly parts. Detroit was a city where money was tight and emotions ran high. Les believed being honest with customers and viewers alike was what made the shop stand out. And that tension, that was the heart of Hardcore Pawn. What would you do if you were behind that counter, face to face with someone desperate, angry, and ready to shout at you? That's what kept viewers watching. The numbers backed it up. By June 2013, Hardcore Pawn was pulling in more than 3 million viewers per episode. The 6th season finale drew 3.4 million, the biggest audience True TV had ever had at that time. It wasn't just the fights or the big personalities, it was all of it together. Viewers were hooked on every argument, every tense moment, every dramatic showdown. Hardcore Pawn became the top unscripted show in its Tuesday time slot, beating out every competitor. People loved it because it felt real. You weren't watching actors read lines, you were watching a real family, a real business, and a real city under pressure, with real money and real consequences on the line. Have you ever watched a reality show and felt your heart race just seeing two people argue over a silver coin or a gold chain? That's what Hardcore Pawn did to people. The mix of raw emotion, big personalities, and high stakes was hard to beat.
It's not just a wine press, it's the story. His family came over from Italy and passed it down from generation to generation. That's the kind of thing that sells.
But just when it seemed unstoppable, things started to slip. By 2014, the ratings that had once been so high began to drop. Fewer viewers were tuning in, and people started asking questions. Was Hardcore Pawn really as real as it claimed? Some episodes looked too set up, too neat, and critics were quick to say so. Then came a big change. Rich Pyle, one of the most recognizable faces on the show, left to host Meltdown on National Geographic. Fans felt that loss. Rich had been a big part of what made the show fun to watch. Without him, something was missing. Behind the scenes, True TV was already moving in a new direction. Chris Lynn became president in 2014 and decided the channel needed a lighter, funnier feel. Shows built on tension and drama no longer fit the plan. Impractical Jokers, with its pranks and laughs, became the model for the new True TV. Hardcore Pawn was still getting viewers, but the network had changed what it wanted. And for the show, that meant its best days were behind it.
So I wouldn't be interested in it. This watch isn't a name brand, and it's not real silver or gold.
I'm not even gonna offer nothing on it?
There's no value to it. I'm sorry. At new, they probably were $25.
But Les Gold wasn't slowing down. Between 2019 and 2021, he made moves that showed he could turn TV fame into real business success. He personally negotiated new pawn shop locations in Southgate, Lincoln Park, and Hazel Park, using the Gold name to get good lease deals. He didn't send someone else. Les showed up, sat at the table, and got it done. The expansion created nearly 200 jobs across Wayne County, giving something back to the community that had watched him on TV for years. And Les didn't just focus on money. Back in 2016, he surprised everyone by appearing on Chopped. Lessons from growing up in Detroit and his grandfather's Mediterranean recipes came through in his cooking. He treated every challenge in the kitchen like a business deal. Think fast, be bold, don't panic. Charity was also part of the story. In December 2022, he raised $40,000 for the Heat and Warmth Fund through Hardcore Thaw, a charity auction held at the Detroit store. Les ran it the same way he ran the shop, fast, confident, and in control. It wasn't about showing off. It was about helping people get through a tough Michigan winter. Through all of this, Les proved one thing. He kept making an impact long after the camera stopped rolling. But then came a serious setback. In 2018, a business fraud cost him $500,000, and rumors of bankruptcy started spreading. Fans and critics wondered if the pawn empire had finally cracked under pressure. Les put those rumors to rest. By 2025, his businesses were still running and turning a profit, and his net worth held steady at around $5 million. He also added another achievement. His book, For What It's Worth, reached number 4 on the New York Times bestseller list. It was an honest look at his life, the shop, and the real story behind Hardcore Pawn. Not just about money, but about staying tough and keeping your business alive no matter what stands in your way. Have you ever faced a setback that felt impossible to come back from? Les's story shows that with focus, determination, and a bit of boldness, turning things around is possible, even in a city as tough as Detroit.
Hey, I'm Seth Gold, hanging out at A-Pawn USA here in Claremont, Florida. I expect a great day. Lots of people come through the door to check out this awesome pawn shop.
Now let's talk about Seth Gold, the son who brought the family business into the modern age. When Seth joined American Jewelry and Loan in 2009, he had fresh ideas that sometimes clashed and sometimes worked well with his father's old school way of doing things. He noticed a gap. The shop had almost no online presence. Seth took a chance. He built the shop's first online store, putting the inventory on the internet. Some people doubted it would work, but by 2018, online sales made up 30% of total revenue. That wasn't a small side project. It was a real change. Seth kept going. He opened new locations in Hazel Park and Pontiac, helping the business grow by 20% each year. His efforts paid off in 2013 when he was named National Pawnbroker of the Year. A big deal, especially for someone stepping out from under his father's shadow. But Seth wasn't only focused on profit. He co-created Power to the Grid, a program that helped people with autism find real jobs by matching their skills to the right roles. In 2019, he launched Fast Pawn with PawnMate Incorporated, letting customers renew loans and make payments online, making the whole experience faster and easier. Seth's thinking was clear. Modern tools could improve the pawn industry without losing the personal touch that made the Gold family special. With every move he made, Seth showed that new ideas and old traditions can work side by side, bringing the shop into the 21st century while keeping the spirit of Detroit alive.
Diamond chips in them. I sell them for under $50. I'm not interested in buying them because I sell them for under $50.
Under 50 bucks.
And here's a story that really shows the cost of reality TV. Ashley Gold appeared in all 162 episodes of Hardcore Pawn between 2010 and 2015. She worked alongside her father Les and her brother Seth every day, but the constant fighting on set wasn't just for the cameras, it spilled into her real life too. Ashley described her experience as a Groundhog Day. The same arguments, the same clothes, the same chaos day after day. The stress was taking a toll on her health, her family, and her sense of who she was. By 2015, she knew it was time to go. But Ashley didn't walk away with nothing. She started an online jewelry business called Pawn Chick Shopping, built around things she personally chose and loved. Over time, she grew and rebranded it as ashleygold.com, traveling across the country to find the latest trends and working with celebrities. She became a trusted voice in fashion and retail. She made appearances on Good Morning America, CNN, HLN, Fox News, and The Today Show. In March 2019, she launched her podcast, Pawn Chick, where she spoke openly about the stage drama behind Hardcore Pawn, including how producers push cast members to argue in order to make the show more exciting. Then came 2020 and the pandemic. Schools closed, kids were learning from home, and Ashley was juggling homeschooling, carpooling, and running a growing business all at once. It was real pressure, nothing like the TV kind, and she handled it with determination. Ashley proved that walking away from the drama didn't mean losing your platform, it just meant taking control of it yourself.
I came in today and I don't even know if I have a job still. I wanted to talk about what happened.
Oh, look who's back.
What's going on, Rich? What's going on?
Hi, Rich.
How are you? How are you, Ash? Figured I'd talk to Les now that we've all cooled down and see what the hell.
And now, the story of a longtime insider. Rich Pyle had been a familiar face on Hardcore Pawn for years. By 2012, he was a big part of the show's personality and energy. But behind the scenes, things were going wrong. An internal review found that he had misused company credit cards and made inflated refund requests. Lise confronted him on camera, and in a tense few minutes, a 25-year friendship came to an end. Rich left the show and the shop at the same time. He tried to start fresh in Los Angeles with a small gold business, but it didn't work out. Still, Rich wasn't the type to sit still. In 2018, he took on a new role hosting a show for the American Cornhole League. His on-camera experience and natural charm helped bring energy to a very different world. His wife Tracy helped film everything as Rich built a new chapter, far from the chaos of the pawn shop. It showed that even after a very public fall, starting over is possible, just in a new place with a new crowd.
Has headphones on there that you can listen to your favorite music.
I see it works really well on you.
Well, I didn't use the thing. I'm very happy being bald.
And now, the story of someone who turned one opportunity into a busy career. Bobby Janik walked into American Jewelry and Loan just looking for a job handling t-shirts and merchandise. He had no idea cameras were rolling or that he was about to be pulled into the world of reality TV. After Rich Pyle left, Bobby's energy and quick thinking made him a natural fit for the screen. Producers liked him. His charm, humor, and willingness to get stuck into the drama earned him regular airtime. But it wasn't all fun. It was work under constant pressure, with every argument and deal filmed for millions of viewers. When the camera stopped in 2015, Bobby didn't disappear. He used his on-screen experience to land a job with Bars Products, earning $175,000 a year, more than double what he made at the pawn shop. He also did voiceovers for Michigan radio to keep his skills sharp. In 2021, he made a bold move by starting an OnlyFans account that gained over 15,000 subscribers, paying around $30 a month. Some fans were shocked and felt let down, but Bobby called it a business decision, a way to control his income after years of unpredictable pay in reality TV. Then in 2023, Warner Bros. Discovery sent him a 12-page cease and desist letter for using show footage without permission. Bobby quickly removed all Hardcore Pawn content from his pages, but the episode highlighted a fine line between using your fame and owning the content that made you famous. Bobby's story shows how far you can go when you grab opportunities, take risks, and stay in control of your own path, even if it surprises people along the way.
What the f? My wasn't like this when I brought my boy in here. What's up with all these mother scratches and boy? You better clean my off, because when I brought my in here, my was A1. Go get me some motherfucking Windex and some tissue, and let's do this right. You better give me that mother.
And then there's Joel Big Joe. Shannon, the man Les relied on more than anyone. Joel had been head of security for years and was practically family. But in 2012, hidden cameras caught him stealing while the show was being filmed. He was fired on the spot and charged with felony theft. A shock to Les and a blow to the business. But Joel's story didn't end there. In 2016, he started fresh with High Gear Transportation in Livonia, Michigan. He began with just 2 trucks and kept building. By 2023, he had 15 trucks and more than 20 employees, serving clients across the Midwest. Trust with the Gold family slowly came back. Seth Gold began using High Gear for deliveries between stores. It wasn't quick forgiveness. It took nearly 3 years. But Joel's hard work and reliability eventually won them over. Joel's story is a classic comeback, a very public fall followed by years of quiet effort, proving that even after a serious betrayal, a second chance is possible. Then there's Fielding Tickman, known as Felix, the fan favorite who always seemed calm in the middle of the store's chaos. Viewers trusted him because he had a way of cooling down fights and settling disputes. But behind the scenes, things weren't so smooth. In 2015, Felix asked for a pay rise to reflect how much his role had grown. The production company said no, talks got tense fast, and by February, he walked off set, leaving the crew and cast to pick up the pieces. Felix eventually moved to Austin, Texas, staying away from interviews and the public eye. He left the pawn shop world behind and chose a quieter private life over the drama of reality TV. His story is a reminder that even on a show built around conflict, real-life pressures hit differently, and sometimes walking away is the only move that makes sense. Looking back, Hardcore Pawn left a mark that reached far beyond Detroit. Where Pawn Stars focused on rare finds and calm deals, Hardcore Pawn ran on drama, tension, and big personalities. It showed the raw, emotional side of the pawn world. Angry customers, high-pressure negotiations, and moments that were impossible to predict. The show also helped shape reality TV. Producers saw that viewers loved real tension and strong characters, and that influenced many shows that came after. The cast found different ways to use their fame, starting businesses, building online platforms, making media appearances, and taking some unexpected paths along the way. Hardcore Pawn proved that reality TV can be messy and controversial, but it can also launch careers, build businesses, and leave a lasting mark on the entertainment world.
You're just pissed off
Why
right
don't you
now, so
think
take
about
a
it?
step back.
If he f***s up again, he's out of here. How much do we end up giving those girls for the gold?
We didn't give him anything.
And here's what Hardcore Pawn really teaches us beyond the on-screen chaos. Fame versus personal life. Ashley's story shows how constant filming and drama can wear you down. Walking away wasn't giving up, it was taking her life back. Opportunity versus fairness. Bobby's story shows the gap between getting exposure and getting paid fairly. Cast members helped bring in millions of viewers, but the money mostly went to the family, forcing people to make tough choices about their own worth. Adaptation. Seth moved the business forward with online sales, fast pawn, and digital platforms. Les opened new stores, used his TV fame wisely, and tried new things like Chopped and charity events. Keeping up with change was everything. Resilience, Rich Pyle and Big Joe Shannon both show that scandals and firings don't have to be the end. Both rebuilt, found new paths, and proved that staying determined can turn a low point into a fresh start. Hardcore Pawn gives a rare look behind the cameras, a reminder that reality TV isn't just staged drama. These are real people, making real choices and living with real consequences. In the end, the story of 8 Mile Road is about more than pawn deals and arguments. It's about ambition, risk, reinvention, and the very human side of reality TV. Hardcore Pawn may be over, but its legacy lives on. Les, Seth, and Ashley all found new paths forward. The cast reinvented themselves, and the drama that played out on 8 Mile Road remains hard to forget. A true example of perseverance, reinvention, and the real stories that hide behind reality TV.
Since the first day he came here, over 20 years ago, I feel betrayed. Didn't I just have an employee meeting to tell everybody that they need to step up on their game? I'm watching you and Bobby J talk to these two girls. You're out there trying to sweet talk them, trying to bullshit with them. I'm looking for you in layaway. Where the hell are you?
I gotta sit in layaway all day long and just wait for something to happen?
As the minutes tick away, the atmosphere inside the pawn shop grows more intense. Les reflects on his long-standing support for Rich, highlighting his sense of loyalty that spans a quarter century. He recalls a recent employee meeting where he emphasized the need for everyone to step up their game. Disappointment and frustration seep into his words as he confronts the situation, a pawn shop mystery intertwined with personal and professional loyalties.
I'm watching you and Bobby J talk to these two girls. They're out there trying to sell their jewelry. You're out there trying to sweet talk them, trying to bullshit with them. They end up walking out the front door. You put me in a position that you were the next to go.
In this pivotal moment, Les delivers a stern warning to a fellow employee, Bobby J. The scene unfolds with Les observing interactions and attempts at sweet-talking customers. The threat of termination looms as he recounts the consequences of letting down the team. The dialogue underscores the severity of the situation and the potential impact on job security. Tension rises as Les grapples with the repercussions of the unfolding events.
Rich, I'm out. Tell your dad to off.
You up your job.
As the confrontation escalates, Les draws a line in the sand. The ultimatum is clear: compliance or termination. The final seconds capture the raw emotion and frustration of a loyal employee who feels unappreciated and misunderstood.
trouble once we walk through that door. Joe, did you steal from me? Tell me the truth.
Inside the pawn shop, a sense of trouble looms as the head of security, Joe, faces a difficult moment. The air is heavy with anticipation as accusations are laid out. In a tense exchange, the truth emerges when Joe admits to stealing. The weight of the admission sets the stage for the unraveling of a trusted employee's actions.
The detectives call in uniformed officers to put the cuffs on. And then he reaches into his pocket and pulls out an assortment of jewelry worth over $7,000.
As the admission hangs in the air, the situation takes an unexpected turn. Detectives call in uniformed officers to apprehend Joe. A place built on trust is now shaken to its core as the true extent of the betrayal unfolds.
You go this way. This is my loyalist point, my head of security, guy that I trust.
The arrest unfolds and reality sinks in for the pawn shop owner. The disbelief is evident as a devoted employee, the head of security for the previous 3 years, is carried away in handcuffs. The emotional weight of the betrayal is clear in the owner's voice, which expresses the anguish of putting trust in someone who later proved dishonest.
If he was, he could be anyone.
As the scene unfolds, questions linger in the air. The owner ponders the possibility of Joe working with someone else, leaving the situation shrouded in uncertainty. The aftermath of the betrayal raises concerns about potential accomplices and adds another layer to the unfolding drama. The final seconds leave the audience in suspense, contemplating the true extent of the security guard's actions.
Are you her customer or mine? I'm talking to you. Come on.
This lady got so irate because she wanted to be next in line. She wanted to be first. She felt that she was the most important out of every customer. You're next in line, so I'm gonna be right with you.
Okay, well, come on. It doesn't matter. What the are you? You're not the police. I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. What are you going to do?
You already know.
In the opening scene, Ashley is at the counter with a lengthy line of customers. A sudden disruption occurs when a black woman attempts to cut in front of everybody else. Ashley confronts her, asking, "What are you doing?" The woman becomes upset, but Ashley firmly asserts, "You can't do that stuff here."
Goodbye.
Let's come back here. Let's talk right now. Take the receipt.
What would you like to do with it, ma'am?
I want to pay.
Well, you have to go to those windows.
I'm not, no. I come to this line any other time.
Not at this window.
Okay, well, I'm not going to stand in the line.
In the wrong line. Get in the other line.
And I'm not going to get in another line. I'm going to walk straight up to the damn window.
We won't take you.
The woman continued standing in line at the counter. Les approached her, inquiring about the situation. She explained that she wanted to pay, but refused to move to the next window. Les informed her that in the pawn shop, crossing others in line isn't allowed, emphasizing the importance of waiting your turn.
Care of you.
Well, y'all just only
see this lady here? All the other customers.
Okay, and I always come to this line.
I'm sorry. You have to stand in the other line.
Okay, well, I'll be back before y'all close.
You can do whatever you want in this line. She can't. Can't wait your kid.
We'll be back later.
Following the interaction, the woman eventually complied and moved to another window. Les, taking action, instructed the workers at that window not to accept her payment. He firmly directed the woman to wait in line like the other customers, reinforcing the shop's policy on fair and orderly transactions.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, jackass.
Take your
bitch.
Take
yeah, that's you.
And get it.
You. Yeah, make me.
We don't,
Sir,
we don't want
please.
this. You can take this stuff.
Sir,
and put it where the sun don't shine.
Listen. I don't know what the problem was.
As the interaction begins, the customer expresses gratitude, but the tone takes an unexpected turn. Tensions rise as the customer's language becomes confrontational. The shopkeeper, addressing the situation calmly, refuses to tolerate mistreatment. The dynamics shift from appreciation to conflict, showcasing the challenges of customer service in a brief yet intense moment.
Came in here, tried to spend my money is what I did. That's what I did.
Okay.
And come instead of trying to come in here, I'm not even talking to you.
I need a liver transplant.
Why?
Seriously?
They didn't even look at these cards.
Sour Patch Kids.
The narrative unfolds with the arrival of another customer, visibly intoxicated. The shopkeeper navigates the encounter with a mix of tolerance and assertiveness. The customer attempts to engage in banter, revealing signs of alcohol influence. The shopkeeper, unswayed, maintains composure and subtly addresses the situation, highlighting the challenges of dealing with individuals under the influence.
Not even out here, so I get this $30.
Not paying on my.
$50 for that.
Jeff, take him out, please.
Better not put it
How would you?
Man, what the?
In this segment, a discussion ensues about cards and a potential liver transplant. The shopkeeper encounters a situation where the customer's intentions are unclear. Misunderstandings arise, and the shopkeeper skillfully navigates the conversation. The dialogue touches on humorous elements while portraying the complexity of communication in a retail setting.